Good morning, fantasy football community and fantasy endgame family. We are ready for the continuation of week 16. It's either your championship or your semis or somewhere in the playoffs. And so this could be it for you. Let's make sure that we get it right. Hopefully it's not. And hopefully the games today are a little less frustrating than what we've seen so far. We've had some good, objectively good football games, but that doesn't always mean good for fantasy. That includes last night, the Bears Packers game. How is it again? That team's not that it wasn't like a high scoring game like the Rams Seahawks, but like a pretty good, exciting game between two, good playoff teams. And then you look at the boxer, you're like, what happened? Like, what did my guy do? Nothing. Like, and
Nothing.
nobody can call DJ Moore their guy, right? He's nobody's guy. He's like a guy you're like, I don't play him.
Well, true, fairness, but I mean, we did. We were at least. I'm not gonna sit here and like victory lap DJ Moore or anything, but with Romo Dunze and Luther Burden out, I was nervous because I remember I texted you. I'm like, okay, well, so much for this game sucks. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
great. I'm like, great. DJ Moore is somehow gonna bust, even with all the wide receivers out, even though we moved him up to solid tier. But yeah, it sucks because like Rams Seahawks was mostly great for fantasy. Even Commanders Eagles was mostly great for fantasy, except maybe Terry McLaurin. But we had our worries about Terry McLaurin anyways because of Quinion Mitchell. He was okay, right? He was okay, but I mean, Bill scored, Rodriguez scored. Pretty much every Eagle player went off. Like if you started any Eagle, you're feeling good right now. And then we had that game where it was like, hopefully you had nobody in that game except DJ Moore. And your stud running back Josh Jacobs, who carried you all season long. Did they bench him after that fumble? I feel like he didn't get a touch. They benched him after the fumble. That is absolutely absurd.
They did.
I already didn't like Matt LaFleur. Like this guy just comes off to me as like a whiny little. Like I would like I don't know Matt LaFleur personally, but he seems like the kind of guy that like after 10 minutes I'd be like, dude, like we can't be friends. Like we're not going to get along. I can just tell we're not going to get along. Like you're too like man up a little bit, dude. But you're benching your best player because you fumbled.
Yeah, that was insane. It wasn't like he didn't see the field at all, but I think I saw on the quarter like after he fumbled, it was like 7 carries for Wilson. Jacobs got like 1 or 2. Yeah, but he was out there, he was healthy. It was basically a benching. Yeah, and that's what I mean. DJ Moore, yeah, we did say a lot of yeses to DJ Moore because of the situation, but your guys you count on, like Josh Jacobs, do I play him? And the answer ultimately was like, it didn't matter because he did play, and yet it didn't matter. And Emmanuel Wilson was okay, but not enough to make you glad you started him. And Christian Watson did play, and it didn't matter. It's like, but kind of feels like fantasy football for you. So let's hope that this week Sunday games are a little less aggravating, but you know what? They probably won't be because this is fantasy football. So we still have some decisions to make here, though. We got a lot of players still questionable and in or out matters. So if you weren't with us yesterday, we always go over the injury report, and we did go over the extensive injury report yesterday. There's less players to talk about because a lot of them were in that Bears-Packers game. But just so y'all know, if you haven't been on the live streams yet since yesterday, Rashee Rice is out. Okay, we've known that for a couple of days, but he is definitely out. The Saints have a lot of players who are out, but mainly the backfield. It's Alvin Kamara not coming back. I mean, let's face it, not coming back this season probably. And if he does, it doesn't matter. Devin Neal is not only out for this week, he's on IR, so he's not coming back. And then Devon Villay, thankfully, mercifully, never have to answer Devon Villay question again this year. He is also out, surprisingly. So here it comes. I think today the big question is Audric Estime. I have a feeling he's going to be the popular one today because Audric Estime is going to face the Jets. It is the smashiest of spots, but this also could be the biggest of traps. So what say you about Audric Estime right now?
Yeah, I've got him. I can only move him to like the strong flex tier. I can't go too crazy here. Like, yeah, I mean maybe he comes through, but I mean even like what would like what would really be coming through for Audric Estime? Like 100 yards and a touchdown? Like that feels like the ceiling, right? Like that feels like a monster game, right? So
yeah, I was gonna say 80 yards and a touchdown.
yeah, exactly. 80 yards and a touchdown. So let's not go crazy here.
No, definitely startable, but we're not benching studs for Audric Estime. Also, Michael Carter, same kind of situation with Bam Knight out and Bam Knight on IR after that injury last week, who's carted off. It's Michael Carter the rest of the way, and he's a decent flex option. But again, don't go crazy. Bashal Tootin is out for this game. He is also out for the regular season, and so it looks like just more Travis Etienne. Let's not get any deeper than that. And Mason Taylor is out, and that's it. Not really a long list of outs anymore this week, which is good news because we have some players who are in. But first, the questionables. Let's just get this out of the way. The Texans backfield. Woody Marks still questionable. Is he going to play?
We haven't like what I'm reading is like not from the like I don't want to put anything in there until it's a verified source like a Pellisario, a Schefter, a Rappaport, or something from the team, but from like some beat writers saying, yeah, I would expect him to play, but they obviously don't know. But it's weird because they've already said Nick Chubb is playing. Like they've already said, yeah, Nick Chubb's expected to play, but not Woody Marks. So we'll have to see here. But I mean, I really hope no one was depending on Woody Marks this week.
Yeah, and at this point, because Jawhar Jordan was looking like a great pickup after he ran for 100 yards, but that was because those guys were out and now they're in. So, like, you can't start Jawhar Jordan, like, at all, can you? Like, is there any, like, how desperate would you have to be to start Jawhar Jordan?
I mean, you'd have to be pretty desperate. You'd have to be pretty desperate, but stranger things have happened, that's for sure.
Oh, this is true. He could still do something, but I don't know if you want to risk it. And then, yes, Nick Chubb is in for what it's worth. Again, I would just say this whole backfield's probably just best to avoid. It's definitely best to avoid Ricky Pearsall, even though he's still questionable. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then Quentin Johnston, even in a good matchup, this is the second week in a row on the injured list. That feels a little desperate too, but for what it's worth, he is questionable. So possible Quentin Johnson, possible we see more Trey Harris or other rookie, Condre Lambert-Smith, who caught a touchdown. So don't be surprised. You want some, not saying to pick them, but they're going against the Cowboys. Maybe a sneaky pick for like DFS or something. Sneaky pick them. All right. What about the ins? Good news. We got a lot of good news, although maybe not everyone would see them as good news. Well, let's start with T. Higgins. He's in. Is he like officially in and for real in and going to stay in maybe the whole game? Do you trust T. Higgins?
Well, it's not officially in, but according to both Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter, he's going to play today. Again, full practice. They didn't rule him out yesterday. Good sign he's playing. I mean, trust is always a strong word with T. Higgins, but this is a guy who could have like 100+ yards and 2 touchdowns. Like how, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it doesn't always work out, right? It does. Sometimes guys are going to bust for you, but you got to take the chance here. I think you got to take the chance with T. Higgins.
The ceiling is high. Exactly. The ceiling is very high against the Dolphins. All right. Also in is Drake London. This one's kind of like, I don't know, kind of ambivalent because, yeah, Drake London is worth starting, but this, I hate to say it, it hurts Kyle Pitts. But what do you expect? I know you did talk about this quite a bit yesterday, but not everybody was here yesterday. For Drake London, real quick, full complement of targets. They didn't say he's going to be on a pitch count or anything, right?
They didn't say he was going to be on a pitch count, but I don't feel great here. I mean, we're talking about he went limited, did not practice, which is weird. It's like, okay, if he needs a rest after 2 days of limited practice, like how good is the knee here? So I don't feel great.
All right, so we're getting like a risky, mid to low end wide receiver too. That might be fair. And then there's Marvin Harrison. Maybe we won't spend as long on this, but Marvin Harrison is playing against anybody's better judgment So any change there? Sounds like he's not going to be 100%.
Yeah, now they're saying here he's going to be, and this is Adam Schefter, who I trust a little bit more, but this is kind of how I feel too. So maybe it just fits the way it just fits my feelings. So I'm going with it. But saying he's going to be eased back in, which again brings up the question: why? Why for a 3-win team are you playing a guy who's not even 100%? Why? What are we doing here? What if this leads to, like, I don't want to put it out there, but what if it leads to like a serious foot injury and this guy is like not ready for the start of 2026 because you played him in a meaningless, week 16 game? But whatever, it's their team. They can do what they want with it, I guess. So I still feel, you've got to drop Michael Wilson down a little bit here because Marvin Harrison might take some targets from him. Like, it's not just going to be like all Michael Wilson and Trey McBride. But I still feel pretty good about Michael Wilson. I just feel like Marvin Harrison is way too risky.
Yeah. He's, again, listed. He was listed as questionable, but expected to play. So he's playing, but let's see. Good news. RJ Harvey is in. No setbacks there from his rib injury from last week. Geno Smith is in. And then Dalton Kincaid, also good to go. Pat Bryant for the Broncos, also good to go. Already told you about Nick Chubb. And it looks like Christian Kirk, for what it's worth, is going to play, which just matters enough to probably say no to Jaden Higgins or anyone else. But unless something else changes, which is possible in the next couple hours, because we've seen it, looks like that's it for the injury report. So thankfully, got a lot of the big ones out of the way with already. We will keep you informed if anything breaks during the show, but right now, want to make sure that we keep you informed of all your options. Also, as far as making your picks, already mentioned it earlier, get some picks in on Underdog. This is a good time to do it, guys. Got Unwrapped going on. You're going to get promos every single day in your lobby, profit boosts, gimme picks, all sorts of things. Now, of course, if you're new, if you haven't tried Underdog yet, you sign up for the first time, use code ENDGAME when you sign up, because you will get, on top of all these, you're going to get free pick just for being a new customer. Right now, I believe it's Josh Allen, that gimme pick, you're going to get it. But you also get deposit match up to $1,000 bonus cash. And then when you play $5, you also get $100 extra in bonus cash. So bonus funds, profit boosts, gimme picks. It's all yours for the taking. But you need to sign up for the first time on Underdog. Use code ENDGAME when you do it. And then a lot of you already know, but we have an app as well, slightly different. We use it to answer fantasy football questions. Imagine that. It is called Draft Lane. And so for a limited time, I'm kidding, we've had this all season, but we're still going to do it. You can use code ENDGAME in order to have your questions answered. Let me show you what it looks like real quick. And we got right here in the settings wheel, use code ENDGAME, get your 10 free points. We have a lot of people still doing this. I know we've got new people using it. We've got a bunch of people using those points yesterday even. And this is what the questions look like. Kept this one because we thought it was interesting. So, sometimes you're in the playoffs and the problem isn't which fringe flex guy do I start. It's I have too many good players. And that's, I think, this team's problem. All right, Chris. So you got a team like this. You got Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor at running back. AJB already played. Evans, that's good. Goddard scored. Burrow at the super flex. That's nice. So Caleb, the quarterback, is already settled because Caleb already played, and that's fine. So on the bench, we have TreVeyon Henderson and Javonte Williams just on the bench. Trevor Lawrence on the bench, although I don't think we'd switch that. Cortland Sutton, Ladd McConkey, bench players.
Man, yeah, I think wide receivers are okay here. Like, who are the wide? Yeah, I'm not benching. I mean, AJ Brown, they already played AJ Brown. He had a great game, so that's good. Evans, I'm not benching Evans. I think my question here is Derrick Henry, Javonte Williams, or TreVeyon Henderson. That's where I'm at. That's the tough one for me. It's like,
Yeah,
Man.
you know what's crazy and kind of aggravating, especially with this team. So we got 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, a super flex, but there's no actual other flex. Like we can't just
Exactly.
flex these players. Like what is going on here?
Right. This league needs at least a flex. Like, come on, people. Like, this is like
Yeah,
no fun here. It's like, oh, I got all these good players and I can't play them.
yeah.
I don't know. I do have Travion Henderson the highest. I actually have Derrick Henry the lowest out of these three, but it's not that I'm low on Derrick Henry. It's just that I'm high on these guys. I don't know. But I mean, maybe in this case, just if they like Derrick Henry, leave Derrick Henry. I don't know. Like,
Well,
geez.
I mean, it's the same matchup there. The better run defense is the Patriots' run defense. I don't know. I mean, I'm with you. We saw it last week. You know, the bigger upside does go to Henderson. If that's the call, let's do it.
But he's also the riskiest.
Well, that's true, but I mean, what do we always say?
Yeah.
No risk it, no biscuit. Let's do it. We can add the caveat. That's a good thing here. Yeah, the receivers, man, I can't flex anybody. That's annoying.
Very annoying. Very annoying that we can't flex somebody.
A lot of great players. I'm going to say that too bad. You can't flex any of them. Whoops. Those bench guys. Henry is a little safer, but Henderson has. I'm going to say it's a judgment call, but we usually go with the upside play. All right. So that's what we can do, kind of like we do on here. Get you that personalized feedback. Don't just tell you who to start, but why. And it's neat because Sleeper Yahoo users, again, it syncs with the DraftLane app, and we can see your roster. And if you ask a waiver wire question, we can see the waivers and all that. So again, if you didn't know that, try DraftLane now. Definitely worth it because it's free. All right, let's start with the questions. Let's see. We got some questions. Why not start with Cody? Okay, why not just get it out of the way with rip the Band-Aid off? Are we playing Michael Wilson over Drake London? Or are we playing Michael Wilson over RJ Harvey?
I'm playing Michael Wilson over both. I think the Harvey one is a little more debatable because Harvey certainly feels safer than Michael Wilson. But I mean, man, Mike, there's a part of me that feels like Harrison is gonna they're gonna be like, oh, first drive Harrison was not on the field. You know what I mean? Like second drive, oh, Harrison played like one snap. Like there's a part of me that feels like he's, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And then
No,
like Drake London again, I'm starting Drake London in a couple leagues because it's like, well, I don't have a better option, but I don't feel great about Drake London. I can't imagine his knee is anywhere close to 100%. It doesn't seem like it. Again, I don't know what the Falcons are thinking here. Like I mean, especially for Drake London, like I don't want to see Drake London suffer a serious injury and miss the early part of 2026 because they played him in this meaningless Week 16 game. But anyways, I'm going Michael Wilson on both these.
All right. Yeah, I do still think, I mean, based on the matchup and everything, the way it's been going for Arizona, everything still holds true. They don't have a reliable running game. They got Michael Carter, keep in mind, is like their 5th string running back, pulled off not even the practice squad. He was like a free agent middle of the season. They're going to have to throw it. Jacoby Brissett's been throwing it. He's effective. The Falcons defense is susceptible. So I still thought Michael Wilson was plenty playable, even with Harrison coming back. And now with the limitations, yeah, I would just go Michael Wilson here. All right. The first comment was from Gold Rush. Let's get some help here. There's Carter, Addison, Waddle, Pittman, Stevenson, or BTJ. Need to flex.
I've got Carter the highest here.
Yeah, BTJ had a better matchup. Might go him. All the others you got to be nervous about. So let's just go Carter. Shane Byrne, 1 receiver and 1 flex. T. Higgins, Mike Evans, Bucky, and Michael Carter. Only 2.
Man. I've got it Evans and T. Higgins. That's who I'm rolling with. Man, Bucky on the bench. What is it league? How do you have Bucky on the bench?
Yeah, right. Who's your RB2? But again, it's playoffs, it's finals for some of you. These are going to be the best teams. So good for you that you got that deep of a roster. Rusty Shackelford is here. All right. Sutton or Estime? Too far?
This feels too risky for me.
Yeah.
If Estime outscores Sutton, so be it. I'm not putting Estime in over Sutton.
Yeah, not doing it. Country Boy Jazz, 12 man, 1, 2, 2, 1, and 1 flex. Purdy or McCarthy?
Purdy.
CMC Carter Jones Estime. Looks like Walker, too late for that. Rodriguez, too late for that too.
Gonna go CMC Aaron Jones.
Then receiver, we need 2.
Yeah, Olave Jennings. And then
Waller
I'm gonna
or Ferg. Oh, need a flex too, yeah.
Yeah, Waller Ferg's gonna be a decision. I'm gonna go Carter at the flex. Oh man. I don't love Ferguson this week. I'd probably just take a chance on the upside of Waller here.
Yeah, because Ferguson, yeah, he has the floor. I'll get you a few points, but do you feel like he's going to get you a big game more than a few points? Not really. Of course, Waller could give you absolutely nothing. Be prepared for the nothing burger. And if he scores a touchdown, great. Falcons or Bucks or Cowboys or Titans? I think
you don't want to play the Titans. You don't want to play the Cowboys against Herbert. I'm going Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks against Bryce Young. All right, Adam Southwick needs help to get to the ship. It's a standard league. Needs a tight end. Have Waller, but Fannin and Schultz are available.
It's non-PPR. I don't know. I think I still go Fannin here. I mean, there's no guarantee Waller scores a touchdown with Quinn Ewers.
No.
So I'll still go Fannin here.
No guarantee he does much of anything. All right. Brian, 4th. What is up? Brian in the house. Wide receiver 3, Addison or Coker?
Oh, man. I mean, this decision may not really matter, but
Addison has been like modestly involved, like enough to get you a floor, right? No big game, but he hasn't done nothing, unlike Jefferson. 60 yards. Like he'll probably get you 60 yards again.
Right.
Does Coker have the upside to do more than that?
I mean, if he scores, right?
Yeah, this basically comes down to who do you think could score? Because Coker did score last week and Addison didn't. So,
because I mean, Jalen Coker, what has he done this year? Like, really? I mean,
no.
I know he does have a good matchup, but okay, he got 60 yards. He got 60 yards and 74 yards the week before, but he has scored in 2 straight. Maybe he keeps it going.
Coker for touchdown upside, I guess.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah. Flex estimate Carter, Mason, Waller, or you could do both.
No, I'll just go Carter here. I like Michael Carter this week. Like, if nothing else, the Cardinals run a ton of plays. He's going to get all the carries. He's going to get goal line work, and he's going to catch dump offs. Like, that's his thing anyways, right? He could catch like 4, 5, 6 passes in this game. So give me Carter.
All right. There we go. And you're welcome as always. Thank you. Happy holidays, Brian. And for what it's worth, I know your kids are too young if you have, because he lives like not too far away from me. If you happen to be going to Six Flags over the next couple of weeks, I got tickets. You can take the kids there. Maybe we can meet up. Nice. Mike Baird. Non-PPR. So you got Disney. We got Six Flags.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same. Non-PPR, Fannin, Gadsden, Kincaid. Another tempting tight end.
I'm gonna go with Fannin here.
I kind of, well, I completely distrust Kincaid. I think Gadsden is in a decent spot here, but Fannin just does much more reliable in terms of targets. And then Dowdle or Chase Brown.
I've got Chase Brown over Dowdle this week. That one is close though.
Yeah. Leaning Fannin. Yeah, it's not a great matchup for Fannin, but he gets so many targets. Will Chargers score enough? Yeah, exactly. We don't know. We don't know.
We shall find out. We will find
All right.
out.
Thanks, Mike. And of course, good luck. All right. John Henry is here. You know what that means. It's time to not just win, but dominate 9 different leagues. Yes, the Seahawks kicker who
You had
carried
him in all
teams.
9. Did you have him in all 9 leagues? That is a risky strategy, having the same kicker in all 9 leagues.
I hope not. Well, he helped get you here. So, okay, here we go. Burrow or Stroud or McCarthy.
No, I'm going to go Burrow, especially with T-back. That helps.
And then we need 2. It looks like a Pickens, T-Mac, Sutton, Diggs.
I'm going to go Pickens, Sutton.
Hawk or Gadsden.
I am not starting Hawkinson. Gadsden.
Yeah, it's definitely Gadsden. And then a 20-team league. Josh Jacobs did not pull his weight, so we need a for sure boom. Ewers or Cook or Rivers? You just said we need a for sure boom, and you're giving us these guys?
Oh, man. You cannot start Brady. I know you can't start. I don't care. It's the Bengals. You can't start Brady Cook after we saw last week. Wait, no, he gets the
Cook gets the Saints.
Yeah, okay. I don't care. Bengals, Saints, Titans. I don't care. Didn't he have the Titans last week? No.
Brady Cook?
Yeah.
No, they had the Jaguars. This guy got stomped. Got curb stomped.
Oh, that's right.
I would take a chance on Ewers. Maybe he shows it because he gets the Bengals. He gets the Bengals. And of course, this could go horribly, disastrously wrong. It could just be like a negative 10 points, but I don't think he's that bad. He's not. Look, Brady Cook was the 3rd string quarterback on the Jets. Okay. The Jets. He was an undrafted free agent. Quinn Ewers, at least we know he went to a good college and put up numbers, and he was actually evaluated by NFL scouts before the draft. So I'm being serious. At least he's like a known commodity. You know what I mean?
True.
And Phillip Rivers was a known commodity 3 decades ago. So I would go Ewers.
Yeah, if you're looking for upside, it's definitely not Phillip Rivers. So yeah, sure, fine. Let's go Ewers.
And then defense, Ravens or Cowboys? Neither is good, but
man, I don't know.
Yeah, neither is really good because you got 2 good quarterbacks on the other side that don't turn the ball over very much. I don't know.
I will say the Chargers' deep offensive line is decimated. Teams do get a lot of pressure on Herbert. I know he can scramble a little bit, but maybe they can get some sacks. I'll go Cowboys, I guess.
Yeah, fair point. He's not done, but he just wanted to make sure that he wants people at work, school, family, and friends to acknowledge him as the very best. That's a lofty goal. Fantasy football is usually the best way to accomplish that. Forgot he needs another boom in an 18-team league. I like how he doesn't just play in 9 leagues, but they're like insanely ridiculously deep leagues.
Well, no, he needs a kicker boom. I don't know. I have no idea. Dicker the kicker. See, I don't even know how to say his name.
Dicker the kicker. It's going to be a high-scoring game. It's the Cowboys, so why not Dicker the kicker? All right. And then we go to MMTS2QK. Evans or Pickens?
Yeah, let's just go Evans here. Let's just go Evans. Although I do like Pickens this week. I think feeling a big Pickens week, but Evans is safe and also could have a big week.
Yeah, definitely going Evans here. John Shop, thank you. No, thank you for being here every week. Let's see. Needs 1 for RB2, Dowdle, Pollard, and Marks.
I'm going to go Dowdle.
And then Kincaid or Waller.
Nah, let's just take a chance on Waller here.
Yeah. All right. And nice and early. The Weather Beast is in the house. What's up, Keith? All right. Got some toss-ups here. Brissett or Baker?
This isn't a toss-up for me. I mean, look, I am getting a little higher on Baker. I feel like having Evans back last week helped. He looked a little more like himself, although he still wasn't phenomenal. Let's set it and forget it. Let's go.
There you go. Finally, took long enough for us to get that in. And then Myers, Keenan, or Wandale.
I have Jacoby the highest, but I will
Oh.
say if you're a little nervous about Jacoby against the Broncos, Keenan's in a great spot against the Cowboys. Keenan's got a great spot. I like Wandale to me, especially in half PPR. This is just floor, and by floor, I mean maybe 10 points. So for me, it's Jacoby. But if you're nervous, if you're like, I don't know, I'm worried against Broncos, which is fair, I would go Keenan. He's got a great spot against the Cowboys this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking exactly. It's not Wandale, especially in half this week. Not nearly as good a matchup, but here we go. Got one more. So also in half, is it Jordan Mason or Wandale? Mason, the best matchup possible for a running back, but he's still the 1B.
He's still the 1B, but I don't know. Again, I just don't feel great. I feel great about Wandale this week. You know, much tougher matchup here for him. I might just go Jordan Mason. I mean, Wandale is safer in this case if you just want the floor. But I think Mason could at least find the end zone this week. Let's go Mason.
It's too good a matchup. I'm going to go Mason here, especially in half. All right, let's get it, Keith. Tyson DeMahie. Wow. Here we go. Ashton Genty, Jawar Jordan, or Michael Carter. Quite the group.
Well, I'm actually glad you put Michael Carter in here because he's actually the one I feel the best about.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I still couldn't go Jordan over Genty. Not with those guys back.
No.
Jordan, like basically unstartable. So Michael Carter it is. Payne Bliss, 2-1 and 2 flexes. Got Bucky Etienne, Drake Evans, Michael Wilson, JMO, Chase Brown.
All right, I'm gonna go Etienne and Bucky at running back, which looks like what you have. One wide receiver, gonna go Evans, and then 2 flexes. I'm gonna go Michael Wilson, Jameson. Actually, I think I have it Chase Brown, Jameson Williams. Yeah, Chase Brown, Jameson Williams. Just a little. I mean, I can't say Jameson Williams is safe, but I really like. I mean, it's just a great spot for the Lions passing game against the Steelers. So I'm gonna take a chance here on him. Bucky Etienne, Jameson. Well, Evans at wide receiver, Jameson, Chase Brown would be my flexes.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, even though I don't think we'll ever view Jameson Williams as safe, 3 straight games of 7 catches and at least 9 targets. I mean, it's happening. I think it's happening. Thank you. Finally, Dan Campbell. Also another league here, one flex, Estime, Chuba, Marks, or Igbuka. Here, just go Estime.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go Estime.
Yeah. All right. Good morning to Chew Baby Fresh Dog Treats. A lot of dog lovers we know on the stream, in the house, ourselves included. Check them out if you like fresh dog treats for your dog. I'm sure they like them. So what about DJ Moore for next week? I mean, it's probably too early to say because Luther Burden might be back. I mean, who knows? Maybe Rome even is back.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, and look, he came through, but barely.
Because of overtime.
Right. It was looking like he was going to be a big old bust, even with all the wide receivers injured in this game. Who do the Bears get next week? They get the 49ers. It is a good matchup. So I will say, if Rome Odunze and Luther Burden are out again, I probably will get sucked into DJ Moore again next week.
Yeah, let's wait and see though. And then also quarterback question: Purdy, Dart, or McCarthy?
Purdy.
Yeah, definitely Purdy here. All right, and then back to Tyson DeMahie. Purdy or Burrow needs upside, not floor.
Well, I mean, it's not like Purdy doesn't have upside.
He was pretty good last week.
Yeah, I probably still go Purdy. I mean, Burrow could have like a monster game against the Dolphins. So I guess if you want to take that chance, I get it. especially with T-back. I think that helps. But if it's me, I probably still just go Purdy. He should be fine. He should give you plenty of upside here.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I still feel like when you say upside, Burrow is the one who has the upside because it's Burrow. And T. Higgins is back, and the Dolphins' offense could do nothing with Ewers. So I feel like Burrow has the higher ceiling, but it's probably not a big difference between Purdy. Purdy still has a pretty decent ceiling. Stealthy Racer need to flex Hampton or Jones.
I have Hampton higher here. Well, actually, let me check. Do I? I take it back. I have Aaron Jones higher.
Well, I got Jones higher because I think he might be a sneaky boom this week. Let's see. Although I guess it's not too sneaky when you play the worst run defense in the league. Cody wants to know between Purdy or Brissett.
I've got Brissett slightly over Purdy.
Brissett and forget. Christopher Miles. Woody Marks or Tyrone Tracy?
Nah, give me Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah, it's definitely Tyrone Tracy. I say that like he's such a sure thing, but yeah, he looked good last week, and Woody Marks still questionable. It's now we got other guys. Nick Chubb is back, and Jordan's there. All right, I like the way you phrase this. Is an interesting question, Greg, because at this time of year you'll hear about the incentives and all that. Greg wants to know Khalil Shakir with a touchdown incentive, which I wasn't aware of, or Ted McMillan because it's a must-win game for the actual team, Panthers.
I don't ever recall until this year. Like, is this a thing? Are analysts actually talking about incentives in week 16? Like, these teams are just playing to get these guys incentives. These teams are still playing to win football games because they're playing for playoff seeding. The Bills are trying to get the number 1 seed. Usually player incentives are like the last week of the season when it's like, yeah, it's a meaningless week 18 game. Let's get Shakira's touchdown. Like, this game matters. If they're not going to force Shakira a touchdown, you know what I mean? Just to get him the incentive. This is not the time to be thinking about incentives. Whoever's doing this out there, you need to stop. You need to stop. It's week 16. It's week 16. Nobody cares about player incentives yet. Like, Josh Allen's not back there like, Khalil Shakir has a touchdown incentive. I better force feed him the ball this week. And if I throw an interception, oh well. Like, no, they're trying to win this game. This is a must. This is like a very important game. That being said, I do have Shakir. I technically do have Shakir higher, but like Shakir just feels very flourish to me. I mean, McMillan feels kind of flourish to me too. But technically, McMillan does have the better matchup against that Buck secondary. So I don't know. Maybe I go McMillan here for a little more upside, but these guys both just feel like floor plays. So I do technically have Shakir higher.
Because of the incentive. I get it. No. So you way what I'm hearing is
what's going to happen now when he scores a touchdown. See, they knew they were trying to okay.
That I will say that matters if it's week 18, like the final week for these teams where they are already either in or out of the playoffs and nothing else matters, right? They're like,
right,
what are we playing for? Okay, like Mike Evans needs 10 more yards for 1,000. We'll make sure he gets it in the first quarter. Or so-and-so needs a touchdown for $1 million. Okay, fine, we'll try. Okay, when the game doesn't matter, then that matters. But yeah, just don't, again, we're not picking on you, Greg. It's just, this is
right.
We're trying to sway you away from the narrative that you'll hear so many other people go with. It sounds good, but it's not based in reality.
Right.
All right. How about the Wizard of Odds? So he's saying that he put in 2 questions on Draft Lane, but didn't show up. So I don't know. We'll look into that. I don't know if that's your username. If you do have a question, go to the Draft Lane support channel on our Discord.
Yes.
And you can just post it there. But let's do these questions. Estime or Jacoby? PPR.
I still have Jacoby higher here.
And then Estime, Coker, or Demarcado?
Well, here I can go Estime.
Yeah. Justin Gilbert, welcome back. Oh, yeah. So speaking of someone killing you, if you had Jordan Love, that was painful. not just for him. So Parkinson and Love killing me. Still flex Harrison, Genty, Vidal. Pick up Jaden Higgins or AD Mitchell. I don't think you can go Higgins. I like AD Mitchell enough. I would definitely go Mitchell over like Vidal, even Genty, honestly.
I mean, you need a home run here. You need a miracle. Man, Jordan Love going out was a killer because it didn't kill Romeo Dobbs apparently, but killed everybody else.
Yeah. Of course, Romeo Dobbs would be the one that would benefit somehow because why not? Yeah, I think Mitchell is in a decent spot over Vidal, who's not going to get you probably too much, just kind of a floor. Let's do that. Jaden Higgins again, like I said, Christian Kirk, it sounds like he's going to be back. They probably won't have to pass the ball too much. So I don't think Higgins is worth it. Lex Dad. First game of the Super Bowl. So what does that make it? If you have 2 Super Bowls? Super Bowl
It's
is
like
just
the
one
first
game.
half.
First
Look,
half.
it's the Super Bowl, right? You got to have the big old halftime show in the middle. Got to have the week-long halftime show in the middle.
Because there can only be one Super Bowl. Starting Purdy, Bijan, Chase Brown, Nico Evans, and Harvey. Jenkins, Rico Carter on the bench. Any changes?
Who's on the bench? Rico's on the bench.
Carter.
But you got Bijan, Chase Brown.
Harvey.
I mean, I do have Rico over Harvey, but I mean, Harvey should be fine if you want to just keep him in there. I don't know if there's going to be a big difference between those guys. I think it's fine. I think you're fine with what you got.
Yeah, Rico is in a good spot. But again, Harvey's been scoring. He's pretty much the only guy there, right? There's no Chuba. So I think that's fine. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Agree. I think everyone should do that. 13 KK Wills. Help me out. DK, Myers, Jennings, or Godwin for the flex in PPR.
Jennings. This is a great spot. I don't mind DK this week, actually, but man, this is a great spot for Jennings. Highly doubtful Pearsall plays, and if he does, come on, this guy's probably going to get hurt on the first snap. So, Jennings.
Yeah, Jennings in a great spot again. All right, how about Chavis McWhorter? 57-19. 1 point for 10 yards, 7 points for touchdown. Really?
As if touchdowns aren't overly valuable in fantasy enough. Don't get me on this soapbox.
This is aggressive.
I already hate touchdowns in fantasy. I don't understand why touchdowns are so. Well, that's what they get in real life.
Well, it's got to be. All right, let's not get it. Lamar or Kirk Cousins? We can go for like an hour straight about this, but Lamar or Kirk Cousins?
Lamar.
Like, I don't care what the scoring is. It's going to be Lamar here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, unless you get a point every time your quarterback is sacked, then I would go Kirk Cousins. Like if you every time your QB is sacked, you get a point. Like, yeah, give me Cousins. Like Brady Cook is the most valuable QB. Yeah, Brady
Reverse
Cook.
scoring. Darion, good morning. Yes, you were on here yesterday. I remember. Struggling with Herbert or Dak. Vegas says it's a high-scoring game. It should be.
Well, I want the QB facing the Cowboys defense, not the QB facing the Chargers defense. So I'm going to go Herbert.
Yeah. Keenan or Monty?
Nah, just give me Keenan. Like, okay, maybe Monty scores again, but that's like, what else does he do? Give me Keenan.
Yeah, stack him up. Herbert, Keenan. Good morning, or maybe good afternoon. No, it's definitely still morning. Justin O'Grady. 2 questions. 1 super flex. Here we go again. Dak, Herbert, or Dart? Herbert again?
Yeah, I've got Herbert the highest.
And then Addison or Coker again.
Whoa, you and Brian. Let's just go with Coker and take a chance. See if he keeps scoring.
Yeah. Forced calibration. All right. Wish you guys luck. Can't sleep. Sweating and having nightmares and dreams. Wow. Okay. We need to reevaluate our involvement in fantasy football. I don't see a question. You see a question here?
No, I think, look, I remember these days. I'll say one thing that helps is being in a zillion leagues, but then the problem is what happens to me is like I have that dynasty league in Cole's charity league. And I'm gonna I'm like probably barring like something ridiculous this week. I'm going to easily win this week, and I'm going to go into next week undefeated, and I'm going to be stressed out all week that like my team is going to lay an egg in the most important game, like the 2007 Patriots going to lay an egg, and we're not, and I'm going to lose. It's like the only league I'm in like 28 leagues, I think, and I have I think like I don't know how many, 3 and like 13 or 14 leagues still alive or something like that, or 15 leagues still alive, and it's the only league I care. Like the only league I'm like, I have to win this league. Why?
Just because. Yeah, I agree. Being in multiple leagues definitely helps quite a bit, but also being around and playing long enough to know that ultimately you are at the mercy of the fantasy football gods. So
yes.
Just
actually, I don't think I'm in 28 leagues. I think it was like 19 leagues or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway.
No, it's probably closer to that with all the dynasty leagues we're in. Back to Justin. Also, Vidal flex in that PPR question. I think he's going to have a good game.
I mean, if you're feeling it, go for it. It's not like Addison and Coker are sure things.
Yeah, no. If it's PPR, I'm going with one of the receivers. I'm going Coker. I don't see Vidal having a great game necessarily. Remember, Cowboys much worse against the pass than the run these days. And Quinn Williams is playing, I believe. All right, it's Miranda Natera, music drama. 1-1-1. Bucky, Javonte, Hampton, Evans, Jennings, T-Mac, BTJ. Behind by a lot. Uh-oh, might have gotten Puka-fied here.
I think Bucky's got to be your running back. Evans a wide receiver. I'm flexing Jennings. I mean, Javonte the safer option here, but man, again, Jennings could have a huge game. I've got Jennings, Javonte, and Bucky all very, very close. In fact, I've got them all like boom, boom, boom in my rankings. Jennings could have a big game. Probably no Pearsall. Great matchup. I'm going Jennings.
Yeah, especially you're looking for the upside. A guy like Jennings could have another like a 2-touchdown game.
And they've already ruled out Sauce. Travarius Ward is done. Well, he might come back if they make a deep playoff run, but they're probably not going to make a deep playoff run. So,
no, I doubt that. But yeah, there you go. All right, good luck. Matt Ant needs a quarterback and a flex. Lamar, Dak, or Stroud?
Lamar.
Pickens or Carter?
Pickens.
Yeah, I think this, honestly, if we were in a situation where like I'm ahead, I had Puka, I just need a floor, I'll just go Carter. But yeah, Pickens, of course, has more upside. All right, Lex Dad, down 36. All right, let's see. One running back, 2 receivers, no flex between Harvey, Aaron Jones, Michael Carter, Drake London, George Pickens, T. Higgins, and Chris Godwin.
All right, going to go Pickens, Higgins at wide receiver. I'm going to go Harvey at running back. Oh, man. I do still have Drake London over Michael Carter and Aaron Jones. It's risky, but I think he's definitely got more upside than those guys. So I'm going to go Pickens, Higgins, Harvey at running back, London at flex, but I don't blame you if you want to go like Aaron Jones.
Yeah, close. Kind of like Aaron Jones, but no guarantees here. Mike Jones potential for a big game. So there's that. I think T. Higgins potential for, well, you need 2 receivers. Yeah, I think because you're down. Again, it's not like it's such a huge mountain to climb, and it seems like a lot, but Higgins, and so I would go Pickens for more upside at receiver. I think Harvey, has potential for a good game just because he scores every week. He could score multiple touchdowns as well. So I don't know. For me, I'm going Harvey, Jones, Pickens, Higgins, Olive, 2 receivers in the flex: Sutton, Evans, Wilson, Higgins, Hampton.
I'm going to go Sutton, Evans, Higgins. I think you don't really need to risk it with Michael Wilson here. Michael Wilson's Michael Wilson's the guy I could see at the end of the day being like, oh, thank goodness we didn't say yes to Michael Wilson over and over. And also be the guy that was like, why didn't we say yes to Michael Wilson just every single time? Like he feels like he has the widest range of outcomes today.
Yeah, because you would love him if Harrison was out, but Harrison's not.
Yeah, if Harrison was out, I would just be saying, I would be like, don't even ask me about Michael Wilson. Just put him in your lineup and move on. Like, don't even ask. But we don't know how much Harrison's going to play. That's the problem here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. What if Harrison does go out or is limited? So,
yeah, that's what I mean. It's the toughest. It's the toughest call.
Okay, Dylan McNamara out of Pickens, Sutton, Tet, and Evans. Who do I sit?
Tet. This is easy. Just sit Tet.
Yeah, easily Tet. Hunter Henry, Juwan Johnson.
Give me Juwan Johnson. No Devon Valet. He should at least get target. Hunter Henry. Oof.
Yeah. Both he and Diggs just completely fallen off the map. Josh Nelson needs a receiver and a flex. Evans, Tet, Wandale, London, Bannon.
We go Evans at wide receiver. I've got London as my flex here. I'm going London. I guess Tet, Wandale, Bannon. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Evans, London.
Yeah, Evans, London here. I love it. I love the dedication. Derek Gonzalez still playing to win the toilet bowl. One running back and one flex.
Vlad, Rico, Jennings, Genty, Michael Wilson. I'm going Rico at running back, Jennings at flex.
All right. Good luck, I guess. This is AP 607. My Kings. Wow. Like we keep moving up every week. Thank you. Question is below. 14 man, full PPR, starting Chase Brown, Bijan, Ladd, Strange, Sutton, and Saints. Got Coker, Fannin, Godwin, Judkins, and Chiefs on the bench. We got to switch Fannin for Strange, right?
Yeah, Fannin over Strange for sure. Chase Brown, Bijan.
Well, it looks like he already had Puka. Nice.
And Caleb. Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just put Fannin in for Strange. Everything else is good.
Yeah, nobody else. You're good with the Saints defense. I mean, Chiefs are good too, but you're good. Yeah, everything else is good. If you had Puka, then you're on your way. I just checked because you mentioned about the leagues, and I was like, oh, I need to double check my draft lane league. So one of them, I'm still alive. It's kind of nice to see that P Nakua, and I boosted him, so I got like 68 points or something. I was like,
yeah,
just nice.
Feels good.
It's a problem when you're in so many leagues, like you don't remember who you have when, so it's like a pleasant surprise. Marcus Banks.
Yeah. Or sometimes not a pleasant surprise. Like there was one league I looked at. There's one league I looked and I was like, oh, I started like Christian Watson and like somebody else. I'm like, oh, I'm already done. I'm already done in this league.
Yeah, it works both ways. Marcus Banks, Pickens, Wilson, Evans, or JMO start two. I have JMO.
Yeah, for me, it's man.
There's a variation of it. Now he's got Myers in there too.
Yeah, it doesn't change. It's JMO and Evans for me, although I really hate having Pickens and Michael Wilson on my bench. But I mean, I would hate having Evans and JMO on my bench too. So no matter what you do here, you're gonna hate it. I'm going Evans and Jameson.
Yeah, there you go, Marcus. We have MME Vale Madre. Pollard, Estime, Woody, Jordan, Kincaid, Waller, Strange, Pittman, Gadsden, pick 5. It's a dynasty league.
Yeah, I'm going to say Pollard is my 1. Estime is my 2. Man, is Woody even playing? Oh, I'll probably just take a chance on Waller here and Gadsden. And then I'll probably just go either Woody or Jordan if Woody is out. I assume that's Jawar Jordan. I can't think if it's Michael Jordan, I'm definitely playing Michael Jordan. Screw it. But if it's Jawar Jordan, I'll go either Woody Jordan. So Pollard, Estime, Waller, Gadsden, and then I'll just take a chance on whichever Texans running back plays.
All right. There you go. Good luck. And then Harry Taylor needs two. Hampton, Jalen Warren, Dowdle, Gainwell.
Dowdle definitely number one for me. I still have Hampton over Gainwell.
Yeah, this one's close. Again, we know what Gainwell does. He catches a ton of passes. I feel like he's got the floor. Hampton a little more touchdown dependent. I think Hampton will be good in this matchup against the Cowboys. I like him enough. I think part of it too. I'm being serious. You cannot underestimate the Arthur Smith shenanigans and the fact that he's been going with Gainwell for the last couple of weeks. Now all of a sudden is like, we're going to give Jalen Warren the ball like 20 times, or we're going to throw it to Jonnu Smith 100 times. Like, seriously, he's one of those coaches that does that. Like, he'll switch it up just to switch it up.
So. True, but I feel like Gainwell's value is more tied to Aaron Rodgers than Arthur Smith because Aaron Rodgers has just become a check down merchant.
Yeah, well, exactly. He's a check down master these days because Russell Wilson doesn't play, so now he's taking the title of captain check down. But
exactly. Well, Rivers is playing again, so it's getting close. It's getting close. Rivers is coming for that belt.
Like the Undertaker, right? And he comes out of the grave. And he's okay.
I saw something like Phillip Rivers only attempted like 5 passes over 10 yards last week, and he was like 0 for 5 with an interception. It's like, oh my gosh, dude.
And he's out there. Roll him out again. Let's see what happens this week. And then be surprised when it's the same thing. New 99 IE reacts. Marks, DeMarcado, Algier, or Pollard. But wait, we need 2 of these guys.
Well, I think Pollard's got to be one. And again, I will say if Marks plays, I'll take a chance on Marks. If not, I guess Algier, at least they get the Cardinals. Maybe he could score. You can't start DeMarcado.
Nah, DeMarcado barely even touching the ball these days. All right. And then we have Russell Pace, the pace setter. How's it going? So, yeah, Harrison is playing. In that case, is it Ladd over Wilson or no?
I still have Wilson over Ladd, but I do really like Ladd this week against the Cowboys. So if you're worried, I totally understand playing Ladd, but I technically have Wilson because again, I just don't feel like we're going to see a ton. Like, I feel like we're just going to see an annoying amount of Marvin Harrison, right? Like just enough to take maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 targets away from Michael Wilson, but not enough to take like significant targets away. So he could still get like 10 targets, 8 to 10 targets. But there is risk that maybe we see more than an annoying amount of Harrison. So if you want to go Ladd, I'm fine with it. But I would go Wilson if it was my team.
Yeah, again, Russell, I don't think you were here yesterday in the stream, talked about this. It's not not what you would hope and expect for Harrison coming back, right? He may not be completely good to go. So I think Wilson totally startable. This is an interesting question, and just in general, I like to put this out there because I was actually thinking about this earlier today. Yes, this is what I thought about when I woke up. Coffee chiller, Zay Flowers, because I see some of these places saying that he's got a great matchup potentially, and the target share has been insane. I think it's like 35 and 42% over the last 2 weeks. He's finally come through right after we all gave up on him. The last 2 weeks, he's had good games. Does he get locked up by Christian Gonzalez this week, or does he keep getting involved?
No, I don't think Christian Gonzalez is going to shadow Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers lines up all over the field, right? He lines up on the outside on the line of scrimmage, on the outside off the line of scrimmage, inside. They use him in so many different ways. Like I don't love Zay Flowers this week. I have Zay Flowers. I have him as like a risky, solid play, right? Like right there, kind of like with guys like Devonta Smith, Christian Watson, guys that could have big games, but also could have duds. And we saw one guy had a big game. I guess Devonta Smith didn't have a big game, but he had a good game. Christian Watson had a dud. He's right there with those guys for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's for most of you, like a low-end wide receiver too, risky, has that upside. So again, if you're looking for upside, I think he's still very much in play. Just know the risk. But how many guys really don't have risk at wide receiver? So take that for what it's worth. But no, don't think like, in other words, I think the answer to your question is we're not saying to avoid him because of Christian Gonzalez. Like you don't have to worry too much about it. And it is now time for Silicon Valley Athletics. Welcome. Good morning. Big question, but it's a tight end question. Schultz or Warren?
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it with Tyler Warren. I mean, it's again, I just talked about it. Like,
yeah,
if Tyler Warren's gonna have a good game today, it's gonna be because he catches like 3 or 4 passes and runs for like, 50, 60 yards after the catch. he's not gonna get it through the air, right? No, for real. Like for real. He's not gonna get it through the air. It's gonna have to be like him catching the ball and then doing all the work. Could he do it? Sure, but I don't want to really take that chance.
Yeah, I know. I was just laughing, trying to imagine a tight end just catching and running like 50 yards straight. Like,
I mean, George Kittle
maybe
does
George
it.
Kittle. Maybe George Kittle. Warren is good, but not taking a chance on that. Ryan Darr needs 2 receivers in the flex. Shakir, Olave, Warren, BTJ, Marks, Gainwell.
I think Olave's got to be one of your wide receivers here. BTJ or Shakir. I do have BTJ a little bit higher. Just like his upside a little bit more. And then I would flex Gainwell.
All right. And then Flirtsy, welcome back. It's been a minute. Made the semis, now needs help. Burrow, CMC, Hendo, Evans, Drake, Trey, Devontae already played. Got Wilson Diggs on the bench. Wilson or Drake London?
Now, I would go Michael Wilson here. I have Michael Wilson over. A little nervous about Drake London with the I don't feel like. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't understand what these teams are doing.
No, but yeah, I agree. Michael Wilson, a slight edge, and then Saints or Chiefs, both really good. We're giving the edge to the Saints.
Yeah, give me the
Brady Cook. Brady Cook. Here's an unappealing question, but I feel like compelled to put it up for some reason. Mr. AB, Kareem Hunt or Audric Estime?
I'll
the
just
new
take
Kareem Hunt or the old Kareem Hunt?
Yeah, right. I'll take a chance on the new Kareem Hunt.
Okay. Yeah, let's go Estime against the Jets. C Busy, good morning. How are we feeling between Fannin and Tyler Warren? Well, just talked about that.
Yeah, give me Fannin. I know it's a tough matchup against the Bills here, but he gets so many targets. I mean, he's literally like the number 1 wide receiver for the Browns.
Yep. Because just they don't have a number 1 wide receiver.
Also, I think I remember like I know a tight end had a nice game against them recently. Yeah, the Bengals tight end Mike Gesicki had 6 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. So it's not like they completely shut down tight ends. Kelsey had 4 catches for 66 yards against them. Maybe it's just a fact they haven't played any tight ends. I'm trying to look at who they've actually played. Like they played the Ravens tight ends, the Jets tight ends, the Dolphins tight ends, Saints, the Patriots, the Falcons. That was with London though. Panthers tight. Who even is the Panthers tight end? Like the Dolphins tight ends again without Darren Waller. I think that time the Bucks tight ends, Texans tight ends. Okay, yeah, they haven't really. I mean, maybe they just haven't played anybody, but it's too good of a target share for Fannin for me to bench him.
Yeah, I agree. Good luck to everyone in the playoffs. Definitely agree with that. Thank you. Okay, then we have the Snippinator. Needs pick 2 between Ladd, Jacoby, Waddle, and Michael Carter. Already got Ladd and Myers in. Is that right?
I would play Michael Carter over Jacoby. Yeah, that one is close. I take it back. I have Jacoby over Michael Carter. Now that I look, Michael Carter feels a little safer here. But man, Jacoby's been so good.
Yeah, it is such a tough matchup. I mean, I'm okay with Michael Carter over Jacoby. It's more of a floor play, but he's going to get all the touches in the backfield. So
yeah,
if it's me, I was thinking Ladd and Carter. but it's close. If you prefer Myers, Snippinator, you can keep them in. Christopher, I think this is Chris Katie. What's up? Puka did start strong.
Nice.
So you only need one receiver, two running backs, tight end, two flexes, quarterback, and a defense. All right, which quarterback?
Ugh. Man, you got three good options here, but I'm going to go Brissett. Purdy fine too. Burrow fine too, but I feel like no worry with Brissett.
Yeah, you're good at quarterback. Hampton, Tracy, Carter, but we need two of those three.
I've got it. I think I've got it. Tracy Hampton. Yeah, Tracy Hampton.
And then only one.
Evans will be my wide receiver. Wait, Nico is just chilling on the bench. Okay, Nico's my wide receiver.
We need two
flexes. I'm going Evans and Michael Wilson.
Yeah. Bowers is the tight end. That's fine.
Yeah. Bills versus Cleveland.
Bills or Jags? Yeah, it's got to be the Bills.
Yeah, Bills versus.
All right. Got a good team. Let's do it. Next is Bill. XB101. Carter, estimate.
I would go Carter here.
And then pick two out of Tet, Sut, or Wilson. I think Tet's the one that sits here, right?
Yeah, Sutton and Wilson.
All right. Now, my day has been made. It's been too long, but he's back. He never completely disappears. He's always there lurking. You know who it is. Welcome back, Libertarian Sasquatch. How you been?
What's up?
Higgins or Michael Wilson?
I think you got to go Higgins. He's already confirmed in. It's the Dolphins. He's been great in the game. Like pretty much like if you look at the games he's played this year with Burrow, he's mostly been really good. I think you got to take a chance on Higgins here. But man, these are both good options.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think because of Marv, we just got to give the edge to Higgins here. All right. Be well, Libertarian Sasquatch. Never lurking, always in the chat. Jerry, what's up, Jerry? He said that you've got him craving an energy drink.
Nice.
Let's get to Eric Salbert. Needs two. Travion Henderson, RJ Harvey, or Javonte Williams. Ooh, in half.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit RJ Harvey here. I just feel like I can't sit Travion Henderson or Javonte Williams. So all good options.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think any of these are bad choices. Orange and blue, true. Welcome back. Needs a check-in. Okay. First time in the semis. No problem. It's non-PPR. So which two? Evans, Jennings, Sutton, Higgins, London.
Oh, man.
All good choices again. Think we can.
I've actually got it. I've actually got it. Evans, Higgins, but I mean these are all good. These are all good choices, especially in non PPR, because it's like they all have touchdown upside. They all could be good this week. I've got it. Evans, Higgins.
Yeah, I think with this group, London is the one you could be like, okay, I don't need to take the risk, right?
Right.
Just don't. And Sutton, because of the matchup, I would put him fourth. So Evans for sure, Jennings, Higgins, both great options. Really, they're both great options. So let's go Evans and Higgins since we know Higgins is clear now. And then Chris with another one, Christopher. Superflex and tight end premium. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So he traded Mahomes for Baker and Pittman to try to secure the win.
Oh, okay.
2 QBs, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, tight end, and 2 flex. Brissett, Baker, CMC, Saquon, Dowdle, Javonte, Tracy, Amon-Ra, Devontae, Jacoby, Pierce, Pittman.
Well, it's super flex. Okay, so you're going Brissett, Baker. I really hope you played Saquon Barkley last night. Please tell me you played Saquon Barkley last night.
Okay,
I'm just gonna assume you played Saquon Barkley, so we're gonna play CMC with Saquon.
And hopefully Devonta Smith too.
Yeah. I mean, with Pierce, Pittman, and Jacoby, I really hope and trust and am like 100% convinced you played Devonta Smith. So let's go Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Jacoby at wide receiver. We need 2 flexes. So really, I mean, with you needing 2 flexes, I'm not even going to lie. I would be absolutely disappointed in you, Chris, if you did not play Saquon Barkley needing 2 flexes. If you started like, Dowdle, Javonte, and Tracy over him. So let's go Dowdle, Javonte at the flex.
Yep. All right. You got this. Jal, 8210 needs 2. Fannin, 80. Estime or Coker.
You know what? I think I'm just going to go Estime and Fannin here. Like, Mitchell, Coker, interesting. If you're like, but even still, like, what's, like I say, if you need a big game, like, what's a big game for 80 Mitchell and Jalen Coker? Like, 60 yards and a touchdown. That's like a big game, right? That's a big game here. So I don't know. I'm just going to go Estime and Fannin.
Yeah, well, but I'm thinking like for Fannin, what is a big game? I mean, he has that one big game, but it's a tough matchup. I don't know. I would take a chance on Mitchell over Fannin this week just because of the matchup. I know Fannin, to me, Fannin is more just like a floor play. Like he'll get you those targets, he'll get you those receptions, but is he really gonna have a big game against Buffalo? So it's like, which receiver do you want to take a shot on, Mitchell or Coker? I would take a shot on Mitchell after last week, seeing that he was at least targeted enough by Brady Cook. Estime is kind of in between, right? I can't say he has a high ceiling, but he's getting all the touches. Unless, of course, you know what's going to happen, right? You already know. Evan Hall is going to get like 2 touchdowns. Hopefully not. Metallic. Yeah, Wilson, DK London, standard.
Only one of these?
Apparently, standard league. Who could score?
I think that does help. I think that does actually help DK, honestly, because he's kind of just been living off touchdowns this year. Like DK is probably not going to have like a 10 catch game, but he could have like a 4 or 5 catch game with a touchdown. But I mean, Wilson could score a touchdown. I think I still go Michael Wilson here.
Yeah, I agree. I'd go Michael Wilson. What about Josh Hale? You rock. All right, thank you. You rock too. Flex, Shakir, Gainwell, Jaden Higgins, or Coker?
I'm just gonna go Gainwell here.
Yeah, don't feel great about those others. JCR Melts. Yeah, Jacobs did not come through, so let's get this one right. The flex, which Cardinal, Wilson or Carter?
Wilson. I think you got to take a chance on Wilson. Way more upside here.
Yeah. Legend, the Gemini Earth Snake. Doesn't need help, just dropping by to say hi. All right. Yeah, glad you didn't flex Monungai. I don't think you'll regret that.
I mean, he was okay.
He was okay. He didn't score.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
not everybody can score a touchdown, unfortunately. In our fantasy leagues that far overweight touchdowns versus anything else.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, let's move on.
Let's move on. He had 12 PPR points, so he was fine.
No, I mean, he wasn't completely horrible, but I don't think you could probably get as much from Pitts, in other words. Okay, so thank you for stopping by to say hi. Let's do a little lightning round here. Try to get as many questions as possible. These are not super chats. We're going to do them anyways. Sean Harvey, Worthy or BTJ?
BTJ.
And this is SXRG World. Pittman, Harrison, or Coker?
I'll just take a chance on Coker here.
All right. Abdullah Alstad. Dowdle or Brees?
Dowdle.
Ooh, how about this one? Ryan Howard. Pitts or Fannin?
Pitts. Think you got to go Pitts.
Yeah, still Pitts even with London back. And Raimundo, Knicks or JJ?
Yeah, Knicks.
Yeah, stick with Knicks. All right, J-Man, Hampton or Jefferson?
Nah, I'm going Hampton. Going Hampton.
Yeah, Jefferson is really unstartable. This is crazy. Stroud, Knicks, or T-Law at quarterback?
I have Stroud the highest here.
Yeah, that one's close, but I do like Stroud this week. Kevin Moulton, 12-man league in half, 2 flexes, Godwin, Genty, Estime, Worthy, Kincaid.
I'm going to go Godwin, Genty.
All right. And then Easton, 88, Etienne or Henderson? Well, then, no, actually, never mind. I was like, maybe we start both, but you got to flex Evans, don't you?
This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. I've got it Henderson with Evans at the flex. Etienne might be a little safer than actually he is safer than Henderson because with Tootin out, like we know Etienne's going to get all the touches here. It's not a great matchup for Etienne though against the Broncos. I mean, pick your poison here. Do you want to shoot for that monster game that Henderson can give you, or do you want to shoot for like the very good game Etienne can give you with like less bust potential, probably. So I guess I'm going to go Henderson Evans because I want that massive game, but Etienne Evans is fine. I mean, Etienne Henderson is fine too. Like any roll a dice. All three of these guys should be great this week, honestly.
Yeah, you know the answer to that question. Go for the upside here. Henderson and Evans are the two. Dare you to join? Pick one. Genty, Fidal, Gadsden, or Hollywood, just one.
I still have to go Genty here. I can't put these guys over Ashton Genty.
No, as much as I don't want to start Genty, I can't. I mean, Hollywood. When's the last time Hollywood was startable?
This almost feels like the random Hollywood week, right? Like he catches. Remember, like back in week 1, I think it was week 1, right? Where he had like
it was week 1. He had 2 touchdowns, I think,
and he had like 10 catches for like 80 yards or whatever it was. Like, feels like one of those games, right, where Hollywood just catches like 7 or 8 passes for 50 yards because that's all Minshew can do. Just checking it down to Kelsey and Hollywood for these short little while Xavier Worthy's running deep, like I'm wide open.
Probably. The question is, you want to take a chance on that? No,
I don't.
Johnny Z.
Don't take a chance on our ridiculous narratives here.
No, not at all.
Don't be like, hey, Chris said, like, no.
Yeah. Johnny Z, this is my championship game. What tight end, Bowers or Fannin?
I gotta still go Bowers with Geno back.
Yeah, Bowers for upside. It's just, it's a tough matchup for both, to be honest, but actually better for Bowers in terms of tight end matchup. And then Superflex, Cousins or Shuck?
I'm going Shuck.
Yeah, like Shuck a decent amount this week. And he does something that Kirk Cousins never did, was he actually scrambles and runs a little bit, especially near the goal line. And you got to think, having another running back hurt with Devin Neal, that just might put the ball in Shuck's hands more. All right, what's up, J. Cal? Starting Allen, Etienne, Hall, Godwin, Amon-Ra, Pitts, Carter. Here's the bench. Ooh, Kelsey's on the bench. Fannin's on the bench.
Yeah, but I'm not starting those guys over Pitts.
No, I don't know. I don't know if we might go Kelsey over Pitts now with London officially back.
I don't know.
AD Mitchell.
I mean, I know there's risk. But there's risk. There's still risk with Kelsey that Gardner Minshew is just so bad that the offense just does nothing.
Well, I mean, he's not Brady Cook, right? He's not some guy who's like never played before. He's just got a lot of starts under his belt.
Well, that makes it almost worse because at least with Brady Cook, it's like maybe he'll figure it out this week. Like we know what we're getting with Gardner Minshew, and it's not a lot. It's not a lot.
He says he's an underdog. Look, honest, I'll just tell you my gut here. J. Cal, you're an underdog. I would go Kelsey over Pitts. I see Breece Hall there. I'm like, I don't know. I would put Carter over Breece Hall, and I would just throw AD Mitchell in the flex. I'd rather take a chance on the Jets receiver catching a big pass and doing something than Breece, who did nothing last week.
Yeah, I could go Carter over Breece. I would probably flex Kelsey over AD Mitchell, but it's close.
Or you could do that. So then it comes down to Pitts or Mitchell. So, you know what? That's fair. Maybe that's the best compromise here. All right. So sit Hall, put Carter at RB, flex Kelsey. Done. And then you don't have to rely on any Jets. That feels even better. Shaquan Thomas, start 2, Javonte, Jones, Bucky.
You got to go Javonte and Bucky here.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Aaron Jones, but not over those guys. NOZ 8099 needs a quarterback, Lamar, Herbert, or Dak.
Lamar.
And then one each. Is that Jamar Chase? Evans, Dowdle, Henderson, Harvey, Carter. Jacobs is drowning me, is what he says.
Yeah, I mean, like Jacobs got you here and then disappeared when he needed him, but it sucks, but it is what it is. Jamar at wide receiver, Henderson at running back, Evans at the flex.
All right. And then Eric Sanchez, pick 2, Hendo, Javonte, Bucky, Rico. Let's get the W. That's right.
Yes, let's go. I've got Henderson 1. I've got Bucky slightly ahead of Javonte. That one's very, very close. I mean, Javonte feels a bit crazy as it sounds. Javonte feels a bit safer than Bucky because there's no worry of Sean Tucker coming in and vulturing him at the goal line, but I like Bucky's upside more this week, so I'm going Henderson, Bucky, but that one's very close.
And for what it's worth, Bucky Rico, I think, is pretty close too. These guys are all very close, so I understand this dilemma. Yeah, I'm fine with Hendo Bucky. Better matchup. Jordan Teisver, Estime or Waller for the flex. In half PPR.
Just give me Estime. Just give me Estime.
Yeah. Way too risky. Jason Burris, welcome back. Brissett or May?
Here I go, Drake May. I like Drake May this week. This feels like a good offensive game. I like May.
And then London or Higgins?
I'm going to go Higgins.
All right, good luck, Jason. Joshua Magaha. 2 flex spots. Godwin, Pitts, Gadsden, Judkins, Dowdle, or Gadsden.
Really wants to play Gadsden. Dowdle for sure is 1. I think I just go Godwin here. It's full PPR. Yeah, I'll go Dowdle, Godwin.
Unless that second Gadsden happens to be somebody else interesting, but yeah, right. I mean, assume it's not. Dowdle definitely is one of them. Yeah, crazy. Judkins not in a great spot this week, huh? So let's just go Godwin. Buffalo table jump is back. Harrison Fannin against your Bills. Ferguson, 80 Mitchell, Jalen Coker, only 1. Is it Harrison or is he too risky?
I think he's too risky, honestly. I think he is. I don't know. Coker or Mitchell, one of those guys, I think. I might go Coker in a good matchup here with a QB I trust a little bit more.
Fair point. Bryce Young, barely more trustable than the undrafted rookie, honestly. Yeah. All right. We're still catching up to super chats. We're not too far behind, relatively speaking. We do have a ton of questions. We just got our 101 first super chat. So we're sticking to those, and our members, real quick, since we're almost halfway through, couple of reminders, because some of you weren't here at the very top of the show. Some of you might be checking in for the very first time because it's your championship or your semifinals, and you want to make sure you get it right. I get that. So a couple things you might not know about us, Fantasy Endgame. We partner with Underdog. I'm sure you've heard of Underdog, but if you haven't tried Underdog, this is the time to do it, because from now until the new year, you're going to have Unwrapped. Maybe you've heard of Wrapped. Well, this is better. It's Unwrapped. Because every time you go to the Underdog lobby every day, you're going to have something different, a little gift to unwrap. And it's going to be either a gimme pick like today. It's Josh Allen just getting a yard. That's right. Josh Allen gets more than 0 combined yards. You win that pick. It's a gimme pick or a profit boost or something else, some sort of promo every day from now till the end of the month. So Unwrapped, check it out. And of course, if you are new and you haven't tried Underdog yet, sign up now. Use code ENDGAME when you sign up because you get a free pick and up to $1,000 of bonus cash on your first deposit. They will match half. So you get a lot of bonus cash to start out with. And then you get more bonus cash because as soon as you play $5 towards any pick, keep in mind, you get a free pick, right? That gimme as soon as you sign up. Then $5 gets you another 100 in bonus cash. So you can have a lot of bonus funds in your account just for signing up and using code ENDGAME. And there it is, still going on. Don't know if they'll continue that after the season. So I would just say maybe do this now before the NFL season is over. But keep in mind, you play that $5 towards your picks and the profit boost. It's not even just NFL. So you don't have to just stick to football games. You can do for anything, every sport. All right. So besides that, if you're new here, you might also not know we have an app. That's right. It's called Draft Lane. And on the Draft Lane app, we basically do what we do here is we are going to answer questions. We can answer them from the convenience of our phone. You can ask them from the convenience of your phone at any time. So it is a free download from the App Store or the Google Play Store. And still, I'm just going to say for an unlimited time, because we've had this all season, use promo code ENDGAME on Draft Lane and you apply, you get 10 free points. So I'll show you real quick what it looks like. We got a couple of questions. Someone just did it. They used their free points and they got their free question, basically like a super chat. Just to be sure, are we still choosing Wilson over Harrison or London? This is standard. So we're looking for touchdown upside, but let's look at the whole squad. Okay, we already have JSN locked in. Already got Jacobs and Parkinson. Apologies for that. Pollard and Dowdle. Like anybody else better here?
Nah.
Pittman, no. Drake.
I mean, the only guys I see are like maybe London and or Ladd, but he's got Michael Wilson and who?
Well, Jason's Michael Wilson at receiver. It's standard, so he's rolling with Pollard and Dowdle. I know you wouldn't want to put any of these receivers for them, would you?
Nah, not standard. No.
So Wilson versus Harrison, Ladd, or Drake. Stick with Wilson.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to say you've got it right. Stick with Wilson over those receivers and keep the RBs in your flex spot because it is standard. All right. Easy. That was too easy. Let's do another. Got one more, actually. This is start, sit, must win. What do we think about this? Also, a very similar lineup. We got Jason, Michael Wilson, got Dowdle, got Harvey. Unfortunately, we have Parkinson.
Wow, HN in the flex.
HN in the flex. Okay, well, that's fine.
I mean, the only people I see on the bench, even consideration, are Carter or Genty. Who are the running backs here?
Harvey,
Dowdle. Nah, can't play him over those guys.
So looks like it's pretty much set, right? No changes.
Yep, looks good to me.
Yeah, Carter doesn't make the cut over those guys. So no changes here. I don't even know what else to say. You've got the optimal lineup already. Good luck. You know, sometimes you guys already have it. You know, you just need that second. Oh, is that new? Is that another new question?
Did we get another one?
I think we just got one. Just want to make sure I've got the right people in. I was good. This is exactly what I was saying. You know, sometimes you're like, I think I got it, but I want confirmation, right? Did I miss something? Is there something that you see that I don't? And that's, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Brissett, well, can't start Darnold. Not that we want to. What about Jauan Jennings? Ooh, but JMO. Michael Carter. Yeah, that's basically it. The question here is Carter over like Chase Brown or Achane? I don't think the answer
No,
is yes.
no
What about
chance.
Jennings?
I mean, I have GMO technically a little higher than Jennings, so I'm okay with this as well.
Yeah, that's the only dilemma. Okay. Jennings versus JMO is really close, but you can leave it as you have it. Looks like your lineup is set. All right. There we go. That's how Draft Lane works, and you can still use this anytime. But let's get to the actual super chats here again. Alexander's channel. Harrison, BTJ, or Judkins already starting Myers.
Yeah, I mean, I have BTJ the highest. I did see Wyatt Teller is out, so that offensive line for Cleveland decimated again. Can't feel good about Judkins. I might just go both Jags.
Well, again, this Harrison is the one. Like, do you risk it with him just to differentiate? You don't want to differentiate just for the sake of differentiating, but I don't know. I guess you can go both Jags. This is JPO Jam. Pick one. Paul, Dowdle, Carter, Genty.
Dowdle.
And Jaden Higgins or Troy Franklin.
Oh, man. I mean, this is another good spot for Houston. You can't feel great about Franklin with Pat Bryant playing again. I might go Jaden Higgins here. I don't know. Neither. Option C.
Yeah, you're like, this is wide receiver 3. Yeah. Are there any decent waiver options still left? Who could, I mean, honestly, at this point, like I keep saying, I'm not like that all in on AD Mitchell, but he's got some upside, and I would feel better about him than these guys. Or Coker, right? Got a lot of Coker questions. Maybe those guys are available. But between those two, I would go Jaden Higgins. Rico Barajas needs a receiver and a flex. Jennings, Evans, London, Wilson, Jefferson.
I'm going to go Evans, Wilson.
All right. A Zerby, sit one. Harvey, Tet, Hampton.
Tet, I'm sitting Tet here.
Yeah, can't feel a great Tet game. Next, again, we're sticking to super chats for now. Cash buyer. Yes, Jacobs has collectively killed us all. Needs a tight end and a flex. Pitts, Strange, Waller, Marks, Kobe, Coker, Jalen Warren. Oh, this is non-PPR. That matters.
Non-PPR. All right, for tight end, I'm just going to go Pitts here. We still haven't even heard anything about Woody Marks. Like, how are we not? Like, is this guy still exist? I don't know. I might take a chance on.
Does Jalen Warren even get enough touches to be viable in non-PPR?
Yeah, that's my. Then I'm probably still just going to go Jacoby Myers here. He's got touchdown upside, just as much as Coker. I'll go Pitts and Jacoby.
All right. Cap for life. Championship game. Here we go. Good luck. Bannon or Schultz?
I'm going to go Bannon for the target share. Although yeah, I guess. I do kind of like Schultz this week, but I don't know. It feels risky.
Definitely risky because it's a tight end. They're all risky here. Between the two, I would prefer Fannin. He's definitely the number one guy in that offense, number one target. Miranda with another one. Chiefs, Vikings, Bucks. Which defense?
I think I'm just going to go Bucks against Carolina. Vikings aren't Viking. I mean, all these are good options, honestly. Actually, you know what? Now take it back. Give me Chiefs against Tennessee. Chiefs against Tennessee. What can the Titans really do?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a very low scoring game now. We know we don't have Mahomes there. Rice is out. It's going to be a slog most likely. So let's go with the Chiefs. And Kyle K, 3Y, 3S. Aaron Jones or Dalton Schultz at the flex?
Aaron Jones.
Yeah. I kind of put this to, I don't remember. I think one of the draft lane questions someone asked about flexing either with Schultz or some other tight ends. Like basically, you're only flexing a tight end if A, that tight end is elite, and or B, your other options really suck. So Dalton Schultz is not quite elite, and Aaron Jones isn't a bad option. Actually, I think he's a pretty good option. Power EP standard needs 2. Wilson, Evans, Myers, London.
We'll go Evans and Wilson.
And then another question from Power EP: Harvey or Carter in standard?
Harvey.
Harvey, yeah. More touchdown upside, less. Well, I guess Damon Williams. I was gonna say less reliant on pass catching, which is weird because that used to be Harvey's thing, and now he's not catching passes anymore. But Carter is. I was like, that's true. Okay, so Damon Williams needs 1. BTJ or Keenan Allen.
I still have BTJ over Keenan, but I don't blame you if you want to go Keenan here. But I mean, even against Dallas, Keenan's still very risky.
Right. These guys are risky in different ways. Keenan just don't know how many targets he's getting. So yeah, I think slight edge to BTJ. Okay, then we got Drayman, 1970. Good morning. Brissett or Burrow?
Brissett.
And then it's Craig Rusick, Dak or Stroud.
I got Stroud this week.
And then Rico or Hampton.
Rico.
All right, Pablito Sway. Yes, Jacobs still killing us. Needs upside. Pick 2, Tracy Judkins, Gainwell.
I'm going Tracy and Gainwell. Does Judkins even have upside? I'm going Tracy and Gainwell.
Right. And then is Buka over Wandale the upside play?
I don't know. I mean, again.
What upside does he have? Like, Buka has been getting worse every week. And I'm not playing Ibuka.
Yeah, I'm not playing Ibuka either. I just am like, does Wandale have upside? But I'd still play him over Ibuka.
Well, that's true. Wandale doesn't really have upside, but I would go him over Ibuka this week. Then we have Dominic DeLuca. Pick 3 between Javonte, CMC, Carter, Bucky, Marks / Jawar. And then 2 between Jefferson, Wilson, Ted.
I'm going to go Wilson. Oh, man. Do I do it? Nah, I go Wilson, Ted. Wilson, Ted.
I don't even know if it's a big difference at this point, but.
And then Javonte, CMC, Bucky.
And then it looks like there's more here. McCarthy, Law, or Nix.
I have Nix the highest.
And then a tight end, Johnson, Strange, Schultz. Defense, it's either Denver, Jacksonville, or the Giants, or the Chiefs.
I would go Chiefs against Titans.
Yeah, so Chiefs, Schultz, Nix. Not playing Justin Jefferson and those first 3 running backs. No, not the first 3. Javonte, CMC, Bucky. All right, good luck. MG Moss. Myers, Carter, Fannin needs 2.
I'm just going to go Myers and Carter.
All right, and then my chauffeur has a question. Darren Waller or Dalton Kincaid?
I'll take the risk on Darren Waller here. How good can we feel about Kincaid?
Not good at all. Another one from Chavis McCorder. 1 running back, flex 1, and then 1 running back, full PPR. Carter, Malik Washington.
Wow.
It's a name I've not heard in a long time. Jalen Warren, Kendrick Bourne. Oh, I see why. Kick return yards count.
Does Malik Washington return kicks? He does, right?
I'm pretty sure he does. If he doesn't, then he has no business being on this list. But yeah, Malik Washington, I'm almost positive.
I mean, I'm guessing Kendrick Bourne must return kicks because he has no business being on any list.
I mean,
yeah, he does. He does
flex. I could go Malik Washington
returns, but I mean, he doesn't have a lot. Like last week, he only had 14 total yards. The week before that, he only had like 50. The week before that, only 50. And I'm talking kick and punt return combined. I think Michael Carter's got to be the running back. I don't know. Is 50 kick return yards enough for me to trust Malik Washington with Quinn Ewers? I don't think. I might just go Carter, Jalen Warren here. I mean, I don't know. It's always hard for me to answer these kick return yards because I don't know how valuable they are in your league. Like if Malik Washington is scoring a bunch of points every week, put Malik Washington in.
Yeah, well, my thing is, if he gets like 50 return yards, I mean, is Jalen Warren these days even getting 50 yards? Kind of hasn't. So take a chance because what if he breaks one? What if he scores a touchdown? Like he's got that upside. I go Carter Washington and hope for the best. That's that upside. Kick return upside. Different type of upside. Let's do Comic Spa because new to the channel, has a great avatar. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like a comic book actually chilling in a spa, is what I can tell. I love it. All right. Evans, Jennings, Myers, McConkey. We need 2 receivers in the flex.
I'm going to go Evans, Jennings, and Ladd.
And then Saints or Chargers.
Saints.
I think Purdy or Herbert.
I'm going Purdy.
Yeah, both in good spots. That one's really close. Let's go Purdy. All right. Good luck, Comic Spa. And then let's go to we have a super sticker from Mike James. Thank you, Mike. And there's a question, which I'm looking. Then I'll put your question up. Let's keep going, though, to Ryan Howard. Pitts or Fannin in half PPR?
I'm still going Pitts.
All right. And then let's get to Jinxed, to be honest. Zay Flowers or Marion Hampton in the flex?
Oh, man, this is close.
Yeah, we had that.
I've got Zay ahead of Hampton this week.
We had that little discussion about Zay Flowers like way back at the beginning. He's got that upside, but of course you don't know, right? It's very Devonta Smith-esque.
Yeah.
Could not. Take a chance. Because it's not necessarily a smash spot for Hampton, right? And you're even saying you don't feel like it's a big Hampton week.
Well, we won't know about Quinnen Williams. But also like Vidal's still there. So
right.
I mean, Hampton probably your safer bet here, but I have Flowers higher.
Yeah, I'll take a chance on Flowers here. All right, and then we got Elite Company. Gadsden or Tyler Warren.
All right, so I did just see that Quinnen Williams is out. So I mean,
really?
That does help the Chargers run game. So if you want to go Hampton, I don't blame you.
Huh. That's interesting because it looked like he, from what I saw, he got a full practice in on Friday. Thought he was trending towards being in. I guess he didn't clear.
Yep. Guess he didn't clear. Yep.
So that, I don't know, not question the protocol. Like, how are you able to practice in full but then not play? Like, right? If you haven't cleared the protocol, how are you able to get a full practice in?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Okay, so here I think we're not starting Tyler Warren, right? Just go Gadsden.
Yeah, Gadsden.
Here's Mike James got the question in. Flex, Javonte, Henderson, or Hampton?
I'm going Henderson for that upside.
Yeah, still got to go Henderson here. And look, this was, I don't know if you already knew before we just said Quinnen Williams out, half stunt, half man. Thinking Hampton dropping 30 today.
Well, I mean, with Quinnen Williams out, he's got a chance now.
Yeah. I don't know about 30, but he could have a big game. All right. Let's get to Obi O'Brien, Bo Nix, or Jackson Dart?
I'm going Bo Nix.
Wes B. Music, Coker or QJ?
Nah, just give me Coker. Is QJ even playing?
Yeah, I go Coker no matter what. Bannon or Judkins?
I think I'll just take Fannin here. Not feeling good. Our QJ is active, but not feeling good about Judkins. That offensive line decimated. I'll take a chance on Fannin.
Yeah, just he's been better flat out lately. Fannin or Waller?
Fannin.
All right, C. Nunez, QB in a flex, Dak or Goff?
Goff.
And then Igbuka or Carter?
Carter.
All right. And then not completely sure, but I'm thinking this is from Italy. Let's do Sunny UD, U10. It's an easy one. Ciao Fratelli. Who should I start, Pittman or Jennings?
Jennings.
Definitely Jennings here. And then let's go to Money Mitch. What's up, Mitch? Oh, no. Well, that's not good. It says the season is over. So just
man.
saying what's up. It took a lot of the stress out of fantasy football.
Well, that's good.
That's good. If nothing else.
On to next year. It's already time for 2026 prep. Let's go.
Yep. Kid potential, Jennings or T?
I like Jennings, but I think you got to go T against the Dolphins.
Yeah, this one really close. Like them both. But T. Higgins got that upside, higher upside. Alexis Armando, pick 3. Rico Gibbs, Hampton or Harvey? Who sits?
I mean, is that Jahmyr Gibbs? You got to start Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, I have Harvey over Hampton, but now I'm wondering if I should move Hampton up. But I think I still just go. I think I sit Hampton here, but now I'm nervous that Hampton might have a nice game with Quinnen Williams out.
Yeah, this one's tough. Like all of them. I mean, you could. I think we could slide Hampton over Harvey.
Yeah, I'm okay with that now.
Go with the first 3.
Williams out.
All right, another one from Wes B. Uh-oh. All right. It's a kicker question. Boswell or Steady Eddie?
His name is Steady Eddie. That's good enough for me.
Good enough for me too. Carter or Judkins?
Carter.
And then T. Higgins is playing, Alexis. He's in.
Playing good to go.
Alec Piatz. Crazy for benching Lad for Estime.
I mean, if there's anything I've learned about fantasy football, nothing is crazy, but I'm not benching Lad for Estime personally.
Right. Lad does get the Cowboys. We do like Lad, sneaky good spot. And then we have Immaculate Plays down 60 from, I've seen this a couple times. I don't think it's a typo. Instead of Puka, it's Nuka. One quarterback, because he nuked you. Brissett or Burrow?
I'm going Brissett, but look, if you need like a potential huge game, I think that's probably Burrow.
Yeah, exactly. Slightly higher ceiling. So in this case, let's go Burrow. 3 receivers, Chase. Okay, stack them. Evans, Pickens, Williams, Jennings.
Wow, I'm going Chase, Evans. If that's Jameson, I'm going Jameson. I assume that's Jameson. Man, you got great choices at wide receiver.
Fannin or Bowers?
I think you got to go Bowers still.
Yeah. Look, you got some high ceiling players.
Right.
Burrow, Chase go off. You could do it. All right. Sorry, we have to do. Also, been a while since Solomon Grundy was in the house. What's up? Knicks or Dak?
I have Nick slightly ahead of Dak.
Henderson or Javonte?
Javonte, nice safe floor. Henderson, massive ceiling. I'm going to go Henderson.
Sorry, Solomon Grundy is always my favorite Justice League villain. Benny Black. What is up, Benny? Well, yeah, we discussed this. I know you maybe weren't there at the very top of the show. Harrison, I don't know. He's saying supposed to be unlimited snaps, but they didn't. I don't remember. Did they officially say something about that for him?
They didn't say anything, but Adam Schefter said they're going to ease him back in. But that kind of makes sense by what we've seen here. Like in all the talk, like it just doesn't sound like he's healthy. I don't understand why he's even playing. Like this makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah. So yes, feeling better about Michael Wilson. It would be better if Harrison didn't play at all, but Wilson very startable. Just not an auto smash quite the same. I think he's fine. All right. What about Chris Wilson here? Hampton, Aaron Jones, or Jennings? It's PPR. All good options.
I'm still going Jennings in PPR. Just too good of a spot here. Too good of a spot.
Yeah, I like both those running backs, but you got to go Jennings in PPR. Lil Pero Sucio. All right. Should I flex Judkins, Fannin, or Sutton?
If it's I'm just gonna go Sutton no matter what. Actually, even in non PPR, I'm gonna go Sutton.
Yeah, this group goes Sutton, Ben Peterson, flex one, Henderson. Wow, Waddle, Etienne, or Evans.
Only one of these. I have Henderson the highest, to be honest, but I don't know. I might just play it safe and go Evans.
These are flex options. I know. I was gonna say Henderson, and I see Evans. Like, I don't know if it's me. I got to keep Evans in there against the Panthers. All right. What's up, J Love 007? Agree. I haven't had a chance to remind everybody. You don't have to wait. Just right now, if you haven't clicked thumbs up, do that. Please like, but especially subscribe. We've got 10 days left. We're trying to get to our goal, 100K. So anybody who hasn't subscribed yet, we definitely appreciate if you do that. Tyler Warren or Gadsden? I think we're saying Gadsden.
Yeah, Gadsden.
All right. Next is JMed2224. Pick 2. McMillan, Pickens, Sutton.
I'm gonna go Pickens and Sutton.
Yep. I'm feeling great about Ted this week. Drayman, 1970. Brissett or Burrow?
Well, I have Brissett higher, but if you got Nuke, I like Nuke. If you got Nuke, I would go Burrow.
Great. Dean's Crazy Art. Good morning. Looking for a wide receiver 2 and a flex. Got Higgins, JMO, Evans, Rico, and then how we're feeling between Purdy and Burrow.
Again, Purdy significantly safer here. Should be just fine. I would go Purdy. If you got Nuka or something, then go Burrow. I would go Higgins, Evans at wide receiver 2, and I would flex Jameson.
All right, there you go, Dean. Good luck. Rozelle, 820 and a half, 2 and a flex. JJ, T-Mac, Wilson, Henry, Chase Brown, Woody Marks, Pollard, RJ Harvey.
I'm going to go. We need 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. I'm going to go Wilson. I guess T-Mac, Wilson, T-Mac, Henry, Chase Brown. I'm going to flex RJ Harvey.
All right. Then we have Umu Tengen, 9413. London Diggs or Coker in half.
I think here I just take a chance on London.
Yeah, Diggs is looking pretty unplayable. Coker's risky. Jose Galban, pick 1, Evans, Waddle, Judkins. It's got to be Evans pretty easily, right?
Yeah, Evans.
Okay, definitely Evans here. This is Chris Hernandez, Travion Henderson, Michael Carter.
Travion Henderson.
Yeah. And then let's another one from Umu Tengen. Knicks or Purdy?
Purdy.
Purdy it is. Happy holidays as well. Thank you.
Yes.
EW needs 1 receiver, 1 running back. London, Wilson, Evans, Igbuka, Hampton, Carter. Estimate already had the Puka Stafford stack. Nice.
So you nuked your opponent. Very nice. Let's just go Evans at wide receiver, Hampton at running back, and move on to the finals.
Yeah. The KU Jayhawk 92. Burrow or May?
I'm gonna go May safer, but again, if you got Nuka and you need that upside, maybe go Burrow here, but May should be just fine.
Yeah, having T. Higgins, doesn't make the decision, right? Just you go Burrow, May. Burrow, again, higher ceiling. May is totally solid, though. How do you answer this one? Audra Hagen lost Ricky Pearsall, has to start Josh Downs. How screwed am I?
Pretty screwed. I thought I saw Josh Downs on the injury report, wasn't he?
Ooh.
Did I make a mistake? Maybe not. I could be wrong about that, but I mean, still, it's Josh Downs. So even if he plays, you're pretty screwed. But maybe, hey, look, maybe he scored last week. You never know. You never know.
Exactly. He scored. He could score again. Jacob 11 JV. Derrick Henry, Bucky, Michael Carter, Jalen Warren. It's a starter sit. I don't know. I guess pick 2 or rank them.
I don't know. I would rank them Bucky, Henry, Carter, Warren.
Yeah. All right. Then let's get to Pandito Jr. Flex Gainwell, Godwin, Monty Fannin in half.
I've got Gainwell the highest.
All right. Back to EAW. Is this different or the same?
This looks a little different, I think. I
One
don't remember
receiver, one running
I don't
back.
remember a Jay Williams, so I would go Evans at wide receiver. I assume that's Javonte Williams. Remember, we got 2 Jay Williamses, guys. Javonte at running back. That's it? Okay, yeah, Javonte at running back. If that's not Javonte, I would go Carter at running back.
Yeah, depends who it is. But all right, let's get to Adrian. What's up, Adrian Baca? Good morning. Non-PPR, Michael Wilson, Michael Carter, Woody Genty. No, Genty's the running back here. Carter, Wilson. It's non-PPR. That's the only thing that makes this tough.
Yeah. I mean, I have Carter ahead of Genty, so if I'm gonna play a running back, it would be Carter. It's non-PPR. I might go Carter. I mean, I don't mind Michael Wilson in non-PPR. It's not like he, is a PPR merchant, but I don't know. It's hard for me not to start a running back in non-PPR, so I would go Michael Carter.
Right. Needs to in another league. This is PPR. Shakir, Carter, Coker, Parker Washington, Woody, or Chuba.
I'm just going to go Carter and Shakir, although you could go Carter and Jalen Coker if you need a little more upside, but I'm going to go Carter, Shakir.
Yeah, I'll go Carter, Shakir. Daniel, good luck, Adrian. Daniel Simcoe, Aaron Jones, or Michael Carter?
I got to go Aaron Jones here. It gets the Giants. Let's find out.
Yeah, smash spot for sure. There you go. All right, then we got a super chat from Cars in Dub. So look for the question. Etienne or Ladd?
I think you got to go Etienne. Tooting out. Yeah, how do you bench Etienne this week?
Yeah, let's go Etienne. Okay, and it does say down here. I was going to say PPR. It is PPR, but still,
I don't even think it matters. Like, I mean, yeah, it's just we got a workhorse running back, no competition for touches. He's been good. I can't bench Etienne.
Right. All right, let's go to Alt Art Card Shop. Pickens or Waddle?
Pickens.
Definitely Pickens. Waller, Fannin, Gadsden.
I'm going Fannin.
All right. What about Big Fellow 24, Jennings or T. Higgins? That same dilemma. Both are good choices.
Both are great choices, but I just T. Higgins to me is borderline must start.
Yeah. And then Buffalo, New Orleans. Again, we've had the question a lot of times. Barely leaning New Orleans just because they get Brady Cook.
Yep.
Okay. Orange, blue, true. Flexing Henderson over Bucky. Any chance I flex a receiver in non-PPR? Guys like Jennings or Sutton?
Nah, Bucky should be fine. Just fine in non-PPR.
Yeah. In PPR, sure, you could flip it, but in non, nah. All right. Let's get to Andrew Janke. Got Jacoby, Nix, or Stroud. I think we just Brissett and forget it.
Yep.
Right, over Nick
Yep.
Stroud. Vikings, Giants, or Titans? I think you got to go the Vikings here. I like the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
All right, then it's Madden King. All right, you gotta have that title and gotta live up to it. Don't know what your online ranking is. Flowers, I think Flowers or Pickens in PPR.
No, I'd go Pickens.
Yeah, it's Flowers or Pickens. Okay. You know what? I'm going Flowers here. I'm that worried about Pickens. He just hasn't done much. I think Flowers has a sneaky decent spot here. So this one is tough. What about Great Uncle Joe? Start two. Jacoby Myers, Judkins, Henderson, Keenan, Michael Carter. It says, "Thank you, Pierre." And my nephew Chris. Is this actually your great Uncle Joe?
I don't have an Uncle Joe that I know of. That I know of, at least.
He's claiming you as your nephew.
All right. I'm gonna go Henderson and Jacoby Myers. Although I will say Carter, as crazy as it sounds, might be a little safer here. So if you want to go Henderson, Carter, I'm okay with that too.
All right. Then we've gotten, let's see, Goats, Kings, and now someone trying to adopt you as a nephew. And now apparently we have students, we have apprentices. This is the fantasy endgame student.
All right.
All right. Didn't even know we're I guess we sort of teach. Well, here we go. Need to flex. Jalen Warren, Justin Jefferson, or Tony Pollard?
I'm going to go Tony Pollard. He's been good the last couple of weeks. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Yeah, it's Pollard. Jefferson just looks unstartable. Christian Mojica, 17. Baker, Shuck, or Bryce Young?
Baker.
Yeah, this one, I think we had to, maybe it was on Draft Lane, a question like this, Baker and Shuck, and man, it's really close. I almost want to say Shuck, but I think Baker's got his weapons back. It's the Panthers. I'm like, okay, I could go Shuck, but I think Baker still makes more sense here. I know it's not Bryce Young. All right, I'm going to end up with another one. Music drama. Had Pickens as a lock. He's definitely not a lock this week. I know that. Pick 3, Evans, Pickens, Jennings, Javonte. Ooh, okay. I don't know. Just Pickens. See, you only sit one of these guys. I think for me, I would sit Pickens.
Yeah, I would sit Pickens too out of this group.
Yep.
And I like Pickens.
There you go. Because your other options are definitely good enough. All right. What about the 40 ounce to freedom? Zay, Sutton, Mike Evans. What? Like we only pick one?
I'm going Evans if we can look. I would rank him Evans, Sutton, Zay.
Yeah. Joseph Rodriguez, Dak, or McCarthy? I guess.
Nah, I'm going Dak. Dak. He's got Dak, Prescott, or McCarthy. Dak, Prescott, or McCarthy.
Yeah, it's Dak Prescott. All right. What about Arrow Films? Best streamer. Only have Vidal and Hampton. Tracy, estimate Aaron Jones are available. Oh, those are all really good streamers.
How are these guys available? I would drop. I mean, I would drop Vidal and pick up Aaron Jones. But I think I still start Hampton this week.
Yeah. Jones, Tracy, both really good options. Estimate is not even a terrible option. But yeah, drop Vidal to get Jones. Speaking of Tyrone Tracy, though, yeah, Sergio Castillo, Breece Hall, or Tyrone Tracy?
Tyrone Tracy.
Gotta be Tyrone Tracy. And the fantasy endgame student, this is the same question. Okay, just posted it twice. Tony Pollard and the Madden King also just adding in. Been watching for years. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm glad you're on here. And this is Elijah Salinas. All right. No, he's been on all season. Let's finish strong. Got Olave and Nico. Should I flex Ted, Estimate, or Chuba? Are we starting Rico?
If it's If it's PPR, I'm going Tet. If it's non-PPR, I'll take a chance on Estime.
Yeah, Chuba's not in the equation anyways, whether you're starting Rico or not. Can't get right. Let's get this right. We need 3. So who sits here? I'm guessing it's one of the tight ends.
Yeah, I'm going to sit Ferguson, I think.
All right. So let's get that right. What about MMFP3E? Trinitonian?
Okay. Not sure what that means.
Pick 2, Nix, Brissett, May.
I'm going to go Brissett and May.
Pick 3.
I'm going to go JMO, London, and then it's either Shakir or Coker, floor versus ceiling. I have Shakir higher, so JMO, London, Shakir.
And then 2 running backs.
Henry, Travion, and Vikings would be my defense pick.
There you go. Jay, what's up? Lad, Pickens, or Estime?
I'm going Pickens. I still really like Pickens. I think Lad is okay too if you want to play it safer. But I mean, Lad's been horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in this case, I'll go Pickens because Lad hasn't done any better than Pickens for 4 straight games, not just 2 straight games. And then we got Johnny MIA. Niners versus Grandpa Rivers or the Bengals versus QB in diapers.
I mean, they're both good options. The thing to me about the Niners defense, though, is like, the Colts are barely going to throw the ball. How many sacks and interceptions can they what's the ups? Like the Niners are very safe. The Niners are your very safe option. The Bengals are your upside option. Like maybe Ewers takes like a bunch of sacks, turns it over. I would probably take a chance on the Bengals. Unless I knew, maybe if I already nuked my opponent and I just don't want my defense to kill me, then maybe I go Niners.
Yeah, and again, it's not getting into it because we got a lot of questions still. It depends on your scoring system. Like, what matters more? Is it points allowed or is it sacks and turnovers? So, yeah, if it's points allowed, I'm just gonna probably stick with the Niners. Rico or Genti at the flex?
Rico.
And then Harrison is back. Can I start Wilson?
Yeah, I think he's still startable.
Nick K8829, Fannin, Waller, or Michael Carter at the flex?
Michael Carter.
Cody wants to know Purdy or Brissett?
Brissett slightly over Purdy. Both good options.
Back to Mike James. Had chatted earlier, Hampton or Dowdle?
I still have Dowdle higher here.
Yeah. Josh Mostes, Aaron Jones or Marion Hampton?
I have Hampton over Aaron Jones this week.
Bogus edits. Help choose 1 receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex. Jefferson, Godwin, Evans, Pitts, and Kittle.
I'm going to go Evans at wide receiver, Kittle at tight end. I might just flex Pitts here. I mean, Godwin's okay. Maybe Jefferson finally does it. I might just go Pitts.
Yeah, fine with that. Benny now, Coker or Hollywood? You can't play Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Coker. Don't go with the Chris Gardner Minshew narrative from earlier. Just go with Coker.
Santiago, can't believe I'm asking this.
I can't believe you're asking it either.
No, it's just Josh Allen. It's Josh Allen. My thought process is going to need to throw much.
Okay, but if it's this is what I always say. People always worry about this. Like, oh, what if it's like, 35-0 at the end of the third quarter? Well, that means they've scored 5 touchdowns and Josh Allen probably has 3 or 4 of them. You're fine. You're fine.
I think it's more reasonable like next week, maybe, even though it's not the last week of the NFL season. There are some teams maybe who are like, we got this locked up or we know whatever. Like they may be in a situation where they could pull. The Buffalo is not in that situation. They haven't clinched. They're still fighting for the division.
So, yeah, they're going to be exactly even next week. Even if they win, they're going to be fighting for the number 1 seed, the division.
Yeah. So don't worry about that. All right. Harv Danger. Michael Wilson over Marks or Tracy?
Yeah, definitely. Can't feel good about. I mean, definitely Marks. Tracy is like okay this week, but yeah.
Ivan Duarte, Estime, or Michael Carter?
I feel better about Michael Carter.
Yeah. And then Connor, K49, 2-2-1, Rico Hendo, Harvey Judkins, Nico Pickens, Evans Wilson, needs upside.
I'm going to go Hendo, Rico at running back, Nico Evans at wide receiver, and I have Michael Wilson over Pickens at the flex.
All right. And you're welcome and agree. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Steve Ratchick needs 2 Evans, Flowers, DK, Diggs, Hall or Carter.
I'm going to go Carter over Hall, and I'm going to go Evans and DK.
All right. There you go. Next super chat, which again, just for time's sake, we're gonna have to stick to those. Ash Kitmito, Higgins or Tracy?
Is that T. Higgins or Jaden Higgins? If it's T. Higgins, I'm playing T. Higgins. If it's Jaden Higgins, I'm going Tracy.
Yeah, hopefully it's T. Higgins. Already got Pickens and JMO.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, and then EAW, Warren or Waller?
Is that Tyler? Yeah, I'll just go Waller.
Just take a chance on Waller. I am Chris Ahern. All right. Thanks for your help these previous weeks. Needs 2 flex spots between Wandale, Genty, and Olave. Which 2?
I mean, definitely Olave. I guess Wandale over Genty. I don't even really like Wandale this week, but how good can we feel about Genty against the Texans? I guess Wandale and Olave.
Yeah, I need clarified. It is PPR. Yeah,
I don't even think that matters because the only thing Genty has is pass catching.
Right, but it's the Texans. Just you can't feel good. All right, and then Santiago again, Fannin or Gadsden?
I'm going Fannin.
And risk London or pick up Worthy Keenan, BTJ.
Nah, I would just risk
drop London.
London.
No, don't drop London.
Nah, I would just go London. Yeah, that's right. This is the 4 wide receivers only on the roster.
This is so dumb. Christian Mohica now. Waller, Warren, or Gadsden?
Gadsden might be a little safer than Waller here. I mean, Waller certainly has more upside against the Bengals. So if you're like, I'm desperate, maybe go Waller. But if you're in a competitive matchup or you're winning, I'd go Gadsden.
Mayfield, Shucker, Bryce. I think we already had that. I said Mayfield.
Going Baker.
Niner fan 13 with the Michael Myers pick. Puka and JMO.
You slashed your opponent with Puka. Slashed him.
Yeah, no kidding. Needs a flex. Olave, Jennings, or T. What?
Wow. 3 of my favorite receivers this week. I have Olave 1 spot over T. This is tough. Yeah. This is tough.
Yeah, because even though T might have the highest upside, he's also the riskiest because coming back from concussion again. Just go Olave, not worry about it.
Gets the Jets, no Valet.
Oh yeah, that's right. No Valet too. No Valet in the way. Marcus Morales, Dart or Rogers? What?
Dart.
Estime or Warren?
I'm going Estime here.
Let's avoid those Steelers. The Joey Page. Tet or Marv?
Yeah, he cannot feel good about Marv this week. Too risky here. Let's just go Tet.
Yeah, they're going to ease him back into action. Like, how about just ease him onto the bench for the rest of the season?
Yeah, how about not risk serious injury with your franchise wide receiver?
Hilltop Shack. Saints or Bills? We're leaning Saints. Flex Harvey. Have estimate Carter, Kelsey, Waddle, or Buka?
Nah, Harvey over those guys.
Yeah, Harvey's good. Arrow Films, Evans or JMO?
I mean, I really like JMO this week, but Evans so much safer and has tons of upside. Go Evans.
Yeah. Chris Moraga says the question is in the chat. And also got one from John Puentes, and I do see that question. Actually, I don't. He says my question didn't attach. Here we go. Needs a flex. Woody, Chuba, Estimate, or Coker?
I'm going to take a chance on Estime here.
All right. And then here's Chris Moraga. Half PPR, needs RB2 and a flex between Estime, Mason, Algier, Pitts, Diggs, Worthy. The rest of the lineup is good. So RB2 and a flex.
Estime RB2. I'd probably take a chance on Jordan Mason here versus the Giants. Or if you want to play Pitts, I think that's fine too. But I'd probably take a chance on Jordan Mason against the Giants.
Yeah, with these options, might as well. Got some upside. Right, there you go. Next is Skate Monkey. Good morning. In half, pick one: Godwin, London, Genty, or Xavier Unworthy. I agree. I don't think you should be starting Worthy. London here.
I'm gonna go just one of these. I think you got to take a chance on London here.
I already played Walker. Yeah,
nice.
Feeling lucky. That's what you should be feeling. All right. Well, that feels good though. Next is Juice, Pickens or Evans. Going Evans here.
Evans. Yeah, Evans.
Can't get right. Bench Stafford for May. Yeah, that's not right. I'm pretty sure May's not going for 457 yards or whatever. But
yeah, but May can still be good. I would have benched Stafford. Like I have leagues where I benched Stafford, and it was not. I mean, on the road in Seattle, nobody expected that game to be a huge high scoring game with overtime. Like it's crazy.
No.
Crazy.
No. Yeah, I was saying I was checking my leagues. One I had Puka. I was like, yes. And then another week, like, oh yeah, Puka again. But then I saw Stafford on the bench. I was like, well, you can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
I could still win.
Yeah,
Francisco Gallardo. Start 2 receivers in the flex: London, Sutton, Pickens, Wilson, Dowdle.
I'm going to go Sutton, Wilson, and Dowdle.
Okay, and then we have Samphy 90, Coker or Vidal.
I mean, yeah, they're both risky here. They're both risky.
I know Quinn Williams is out. He's still the 1B. If it's PPR, I would still take a chance on Coker. How big a game can Vidal have, you know?
Well, that's kind of the question I ask about Coker, but sure, go Coker.
Other league, Coker or Igbuka?
Well, here I can definitely go Coker.
Yeah. Droid 2098, Tet Evans, Javante Cook, a flex and a receiver. Wait, Cook? Is that
James Cook?
James Cook.
You gotta play James Cook and Evans at wide receiver. If that's Brady Cook, which I don't know why it would be Brady Cook or Brandon Cooks, I would go Javante at the flex with Evans.
It seems like a pretty shallow league with these options or flex options.
Yeah,
you have to start Cook. No Cook and Evans. This is Droid again. Droid 2098, Jacoby or Lamar?
I have Jacoby slightly over Lamar.
That one is close. That was very close. John Kreider, pick 2. I think Sun God should be 1. Who was the other one?
I think I have Flowers ahead of Jacoby. Yes, I have Flowers as my number 2. So Sun God and Flowers.
Ethan Struby, semis in both leagues. Very nice. All right, needs RB and 2 flexes: Tracy, Brees, J-Mo, Jacoby, Jaden Higgins.
I think Tracy's got to be your running back. I'm going to flex Jameson and Jacoby.
All right. It says, been watching for 4 years. I know you've been on for a while, Ethan. Thank you. Appreciate it more than you know. Been subscribed. Anybody, whether you've been watching for 4 years or 4 minutes, whatever, hit subscribe if you haven't yet. Everyone helps us. John Kreider, pick 3, Bucky, Gibbs, Brown, Hendy. Who sits here?
Oh, I'm sitting Chase Brown, but it's painful. You got to sit one of these guys.
It is, but good problem to have at least. And now the absolute ghost. Doing well, absolutely. Goff, Knicks, Mayfield.
Goff.
Goff. Ooh, we have to choose Judkins or Woody Marks.
I mean, I don't even know if Woody Marks is playing. Give me Judkins. Give me Judkins.
Yeah, at least he's getting touches. One receiver between JJ Jennings, Diggs, Igbuka.
Jennings. And you know what? I might just flex Justin Jefferson here. Let's take a chance against the Giants. Can't love any of these options, honestly.
Right. With those options, sure, you might as well. All right. Then we have one Mountain Sniper. What is that from? Looks like from Futurama or something.
Yeah, isn't that Futurama? That's what I thought.
I love Futurama. Woody Marks or Michael Carter. It's got to be
Michael Carter.
Got Henderson and Javante already said.
Nice.
Yep. That's good. Yeah, it's definitely Michael Carter here. Okay, the next one is I'm in your walls.
That's creepy.
And that
is creepy. Where are you?
Yeah, it's appropriately creepy avatar as well.
Yes. Wow. All right.
Well done. Pick 2. Woody, Tracy, Jennings, Dowdle.
Jennings and Dowdle.
It is Jennings and Dowdle. What about Bryce and Creighton? Purdy or Brissett?
I got Brissett slightly over Purdy. Very, very, very close here.
And then we need running back, receiver, and 2 flexes. Woody, Jettis, Jennings, Warren, T. Needs upside.
Well, I only see Woody, and is that Jalen Warren? I guess I'm going Jalen Warren. Jennings at wide receiver. We need 2 flex, or no, T. Higgins at wide receiver. We need 2 flexes. Jennings has to be one. Again, I might just take a chance on Jefferson here. How much upside does Woody Marks have?
Right. Other league, just one between Godwin, Igbuka, Worthy.
I'm going to go Godwin.
All right. Good luck, Bryson. And Moises is back. Got burned by Watson. Yeah, well, exactly. Who knows, right? Love getting hurt. Obviously impacted everything. Would you start Judkins, Carter, Woody Marks?
Carter.
And Flowers or Ladd?
Ooh, I have Flowers ahead of Ladd. I do like Ladd, though, man. I don't know. That one's close. That one is close.
Yeah. All right, then this is, well, Dural Saran. I don't see the question, so I'll look for it. Meanwhile, keep going. King of the North in ESPN, Goff or May?
I think I have Goff ahead of May this week. Yes, yeah. Goff ahead of May.
And then Metcalf, JMO, or Sutton.
Like oh, man. I have JMO here.
Yeah, those are close. I mean, it's not Metcalf. I think close between the other 2. Let's go JMO. He's been so involved lately. All right, don't see draw. So let's keep going. By the way, we have, I think, exactly 30 minutes, half hour until we're off and kickoff starts. So get your questions in now. Again, we got to stick to super chats only. You want to guarantee that we put the question up and answer it online. It's going to be that way. Cole Maddox, start 3, London, Pickens, Higgins, or Jennings. So one must sit. Just avoid the risk with London.
Yeah, I think I just avoid London here.
Yeah. LPD 99. One receiver, 1 flex, Wilson, Harrison, Wandale, Jones, and Godwin.
We need 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. I'm going to go Wilson and Jones.
All right. And then Duran Moreno, Burrow or Goff. And pretty close.
Yeah, I like Goff at home against the Lions. Should have a huge game. I'm going to go Goff.
Yeah, and keep in mind that Steelers D-line still hurt. Watt, who knows when he's coming back. Just, yeah. Start 2, flex 1, Chase, London, Nico, or JMO. Okay, again, we just sit London and avoid the risk.
Sit London here for sure.
Yeah, you got to start Chase, Nico, and then let's go JMO. All right, here it is. Dural Saran. Pick 1, T-Lock, Cousins, or Dart. That one's interesting.
Yeah, I have T-Law the highest though, even in the
Yeah.
tough matchup.
It is definitely a tough matchup, but I still think T-Law has more upside than those two guys. So let's go T-Law. And then my chauffeur has one more question. JJ or T. Higgins? It's got to be T. Higgins. JJ's just
Yeah, T. Higgins. T. Higgins.
right. And now it's time for a YouTube ad. That's what it says. One running back, one flex. Judkins, Marks, Carter, Godwin. Well, I guess what Carter at running
I'm
back.
gonna go Carter. I'm gonna go Carter at running back, and I'll flex Godwin.
There you go. And then Ilau Huru. I'm gonna say Pittman or AD Mitchell.
I mean, crazy, but I'm gonna play AD Mitchell over Pittman.
You got to. You got to. What's Pittman's upside?
Not a lot.
20 yards and a touchdown. What's up, Hams? Hams 95. Dak or Dart?
Dak.
And then, well, speaking of Pittman, Andrea, Pittman or Godwin?
I'm gonna go Godwin.
Brado Blends is back. Gadsden or Waller?
Again, I still kind of like Gadsden even with QJ active. Waller has more upside against the Bengals, but also significantly more risk. If it's me, I'm probably just going to go Gadsden unless I got like Nuka or something. Or maybe I got, what are we going to call the Kenneth Walker out of nowhere game? That's even worse than the Puka. Because at least a Puka game, you're like, Puka's a great player. He destroyed me. Okay. But Kenneth Walker, that's just like throw your phone at your TV frustration. Because it's like, really? I'm going to lose to Kenneth Walker?
It's pain. That's all I can describe it as, just pain.
Yeah, it's just pain. So Waller, if you need the home run, Gadsden, if you're doing all right.
Yeah. Let's get to Jazra Jadeo, Wilson, London, Evans, or Henderson.
Man, I'm just gonna go Evans here. I can't. You got Henderson and Michael Wilson and London on the bench. Insane.
Yeah. Okay, then Abraham Beinstock, Bucky or Etienne?
I think you got to go Etienne.
Yeah. Pick 2, Henry, Javante, or Etienne?
I'm gonna go. I have it Javante Etienne. I mean, man, tough to sit Henry though. Jeez.
Yeah. If you don't want to go all the way Etienne, you could split the difference there.
Right.
Fine. Okay, then we got NYO Weekly Show. Pickens or Waller in the flex?
Pickens.
Yeah. Waller's risky even just as a tight end. So, all right, orange and blue with another thanks for everything this year. Best season ever. 13-2. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's awesome.
All right, just quick reminder, like and subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Cali Kids, only in 6 leagues. It feels like you're in many more. NYO Weekly Show, Mitchell and
well, he says or I wonder if this is a continuation because he said Pickens or Waller in the flex or Mitchell versus Jets and Duke. I don't know who Duke is. I
think that maybe that's supposed to be DK.
Oh, yeah, I'm not playing DK. If it's between Mitchell and DK, I'm going Mitchell. If it's between Pickens, Waller, Mitchell, and DK, I'm going Pickens.
Yeah. I think, look, we just did that, right?
Yeah. Yep.
The Cousins. All right. Looks like a trailer for like a TV show or something. Mahomes down, championship, avoided the Mariota and Love disaster, down to Shuck or Bryce Young?
I'm going Shuck.
Yeah, definitely Shuck here. All right, now Miranda with another one. Hey, changed the handle. I already knew it was you, though. With Quinnen out, Hampton or Javante?
I'm still going to go Javante here. He's just so solid. So solid.
All right. And then and we got to stick to super chats for now because we still got plenty left. It is. It's the return of Robin Wood. Moore pulled through. Yes, he did. Flowers or Jennings?
Jennings.
Yeah, get the slight edge to Jennings here. And then here's Cali Kidd, who is only in 6 leagues. One receiver, one flex. Ladd, Waddle, Wilson, Etienne, Dowdle.
I'm gonna go Wilson, Etienne. Dowdle, Etienne, it's slightly safer if you're already like up big.
And this Chris KD again dropped another super chat. Yes, did start Saquon and Devontae. Good. Figured you would. Traded Kelsey for Chuba in Dynasty. Is that a win with Kelsey maybe retiring?
Yeah, it's got to be a win. He probably isn't going to play next year.
Yeah. If you got Kelsey anywhere in Dynasty, you might as well. I mean, he hasn't announced it, but it seems the writing is on the wall. All right. What about where a Glev 2 needs a flex? Bowers, Aaron Jones, Gainwell. Ooh, I don't know if I can flex Bowers with this group. I'll just go Aaron Jones.
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
Miggy one shot. T or Zay?
T.
Let's go T. Yeah. What about Basco 98? Michael Carter, Jordan Mason, or Marv in the flex? I mean, you'd think it would have been Marvin Harrison, but that just seems too risky now.
Yeah, I'm just going to go Michael Carter.
Carter it is. What about Esteban in that very shallow 6-man league? Has to sit one of these guys.
I mean, I don't know. If it's me, I'm probably sitting Jameson Williams. If you don't want both Bengals, I guess you can sit T. Higgins. But the thing about having both Bengals is like, it's almost certain that one of them will have a big game and both of them could have good games. So it's like, even if like Chase goes off and Higgins is just okay, it's okay because Chase went off. You know what I mean? I don't know. If it's me, I'm probably sitting Jameson here, but fine if you want to sit Higgins too. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. King Clecho 747. Carter or Wilson? Which card?
Wilson.
It's PPR. Go with the receiver, right? Waller or Warren?
Waller.
Gotta go Waller. I say gotta, like he's such a great choice, but we don't want to start Warren. Let me put it that way. Cali Kidd now needs a receiver and a flex between these guys.
Man, I'm going to go Wilson Pickens.
Wilson Pickens it is. Figgy. Judkins, Harvey, Wilson, Olave. One must sit.
Judkins sits.
Yeah, definitely Judkins. All right. Reminder, spamming does not accomplish what you want it to. It actually accomplishes the opposite. You will be put in timeout. Zach Reyna, Marv Harrison, Mike Wilson, or Chris Godwin. Just one.
Going Michael Wilson.
Yep. Wilson too. And then Masamoon, pick 2. Judkins, Carter, Igbuka, Woody.
Oh, man. Carter and Judkins.
Yeah, don't really want to start either of the last two. Dural Saran now pick a quarterback between Cousins, Dart, or T-Law.
I have T-Law the highest still.
And let's see. All right, we're not too far behind. How about the delusional? Was it delusional NBA fans?
Oh,
right?
Yes.
Delusional NBA fans. Okay. Many of those. Needs 2. Genty, Hall, Estime, Ramondre.
I'm going Estime Genty.
Then Hermina Monroe, Wandale, or Michael Carter in full.
I'm going Michael Carter.
Yeah, don't feel a big Wandale game. S. Singh, McConkey, or Michael Wilson.
I'm still going to go Michael Wilson here, keeping the faith that Marvin Harrison should not be playing and barely plays. Okay, we just got word Woody Marks is out. Finally,
Oh.
finally, some clarity on Woody Marks. He is out.
Well, this is good because I don't know that we've said yes to Woody Marks anyways. We
We
don't
have
want
not.
to play him.
We have-
I don't, Jawar Jordan
I
still
guess.
feels like a desperation flex, right?
Yeah, but at least he's in play now. But yeah,
He is in play. Okay. Well, there we go. Feels better. Johnny Kim, Tracy or Judkins.
Tracy.
All right. And then let's get to Marcus Morales, Lamar, Goff, or some brisket.
Nah, I go Goff. I really like Goff this week.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing wrong with any of those quarterbacks, but
Right.
Goff seems to have the highest ceiling. Chuck Chapman, Bumble Tuna. These help fill out my tight end and flex. Pitts, Warren, Kelsey, Carter.
I'm gonna go Pitts at tight end. I still got to go Carter at flex over Kelsey.
All right. Let's get to Wheels Mo. Not Woody. Okay, so Jordan, I guess now, or Hampton.
Nah, just go Hampton. I mean, it would be Hampton no matter what, even if Woody was playing.
Yeah.
Hampton.
Yeah, and then Chiefs Saints.
I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance on the Saints against Brady Cook. Chiefs not a bad option either, though.
The cleanup man, Stranger Gadsden.
Gadsden.
And then back to big fellow, 24, needs two, a running back and a flex. Genty Dowdle Jennings.
Jennings and Dowdle.
Jennings and Dowdle it is. You can sit Genty against the Texans. Jedi Koth. Wow, you must be feeling good. Got Puka and DJ Moore in the lineup. For my week 2, play Tet or Lad.
Yeah, go Lad. I mean, at this point, does it even matter?
May not matter, but still, I think, well, I don't know. Neither of these guys get you a floor these days, but let's go Lad. Better matchup. Thanks for another great season of advice and consoling. That's like half of it, isn't it? Just like,
yes.
It's like psychotherapy, just talking through it. And Taylor, Casey Lions or Pats?
Give me Casey.
And then Diggs, BTJ, or AD Mitchell?
I'm going BTJ. There's like a part of me that worries they're going to get Diggs involved because all the questions, but very risky here. I'm going to go BTJ.
Well, he is, by definition, after last week, when I picked him to boom, dead to me for the very least a 1 week period. I actually don't blame him completely. I blame, as always, Josh McDaniels. So, Matt Siegel, thank you. Dropped a super chat. Don't see a question, but I'll look for it. In the meanwhile, let's go to Sing again, Dowdle or Carter.
Dowdle.
And then this is Lexi Leia, Evans or Wilson?
Evans.
Dak or Stroud?
Stroud.
All right. And then make sure I don't miss anything. Let's get it. It's Wayne. What's up, Wayne? T-Law, Purdy, or Shuck?
Purdy.
And then BTJ, Harrison, or Mitchell, or Booty?
I'll go BTJ.
Considering starting T-Law, Myers, and BTJ this week. Wow.
You might need a multiple beers if you start all those guys.
Yeah, maybe. But I would go Purdy over T-Law anyway, so don't worry about it. Jesus, UCSB. Help. Only 5K on the line.
Wow.
And it comes down to Kincaid Slayton.
Oh, my goodness.
Is there a choice C?
I might just take Kincaid. At least they throw to the tight ends. I saw Keon Coleman a healthy and active. Not that makes a big difference, but I mean, Slayton this week against the Vikings, like he catches one long touchdown or he's going to do nothing for you probably. I might just take Kincaid here. Oh man, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, honestly, if it's possible at this point, pick up an 80 Mitchell, Jalen Coker, guy like that. Could flex one of those instead. But good luck either way. We're definitely pulling for you. Here's Matt Siegel. Got Nukud. All right, so pick one to sit. I think we're going to say the same thing. You have really good options. Just don't take the risk with London not being 100%, not getting targeted enough. Sit
Yeah.
London, right?
Yeah.
Lexus MC82 needs a receiver and a flex. Waddle, Fannin, McConkey, Mitchell, and Judkins. So 2 of those guys.
Lad at wide receiver. I might just take a chance on Waddle here. It's still a good matchup.
Yeah, it is a good matchup. I would do that too. Light-skinned Al. AI? Does it say AI or Al? I think AI. Dalton Schultz, Pittman, or Addison?
Says Al. Says Al.
That's what I thought. Schultz, Pittman, or Addison?
I might go Schultz here. I like Schultz. I mean, none of these guys really have a ceiling.
No, I mean, again, Pittman's like unstartable. Addison gets you something. He just hasn't been scoring. Sure, Schultz is fine. Okay, we have our crew son. 1 receiver, 1 flex. This is non-PPR. Wilson, I'm guessing Marks, Woody Marks, or Myers?
Yeah, he's out.
Harrison.
I'm going to go Wilson at wide receiver. I might take a chance on Vidal in non-PPR. Maybe Jacoby. Close. I might take a chance on Vidal against the Cowboys. Wilson and Vidal in non-PPR.
All right. And then Neto Trejo, Rico, or Tracy.
I'm going Rico.
Yeah, edge to Rico. Let's see. I think we're almost there. Okay, a couple more super chats. John Puentes, estimate over Jawar Jordan.
It's close. It's definitely closer now with Woody Marks out, but I think I still go estimate against the Jets.
Yeah, because Nick Chubb is in. So
yeah, I mean Nick Chubb, Ian Rappaport's like, Woody Marks is out today. Expect a heavy dose of Nick Chubb. I'm like, do you even watch football? Like for real? Like Nick Chubb has barely been playing. Did you not see what happened last week? Jawar Jordan, did you not even see this guy? I don't think even Rappaport even watches football.
Yeah, well, he's just going by what they tell him. They want him to report. But you know, D'Amico Ryans, he's going to go. They're still going to give the ball to Nick Chubb, like they just do.
No,
I don't know
they'll
why.
still give it some, but I mean, he's going to be, yeah.
Anyways,
I'm still going estimate though.
Tarian Ballard, Judkins, Genty, or Carter?
Carter.
Pickens or Evans?
Evans
it is. All right. It is now Junior Murillo. 2 of these. London, Lad, Zay.
I'm going London and Lad, but I don't blame you if you want to not risk it with London and go Lad and Zay. I think that's fine too.
Yeah. Miggy one shot. Hampton or Judkins?
Hampton.
Bertrand. Jacoby or Waddle?
I have Jacoby higher. Waddle just very risky with Ewers, but I mean, he does have a better matchup, but man, we just don't know.
He'd hardly been doing much with Tua. Yeah, I don't know. Don't want to risk Waddle. Jacoby at least gets something. I'll just go Jacoby here. Super Knots just wants to tell everyone good luck today. Thanks for the picks throughout the year, of course.
Yes. Good luck, everybody.
Okay, we got less than 10 minutes left, so we're going to finish up. We got a few more super chats, and then we're going to try to pick some questions that maybe have players we haven't talked about. Here's Cali Kid, though, a flex. Dowdle Etienne, not up because he started Colby Parkinson.
Yeah, I mean, up, down, doesn't matter. I'm just going to go Etienne. How do you bench Etienne?
And then Essing, Lad, or Wandale?
Lad.
And then this is Poom, Crichton, Tong. Schultz, Fannin, Warren at tight end.
I'm gonna go Fannin slightly over Schultz. That one's tough.
RJ or Gainwell.
Harvey.
Yeah, go Harvey there. All right, Marcos Alvarado, Burrow or Stroud.
I do like Stroud, but I have Burrow over Stroud.
Yeah, this could be close, honestly, but Burrow does have a higher ceiling. Got to admit, could go off. Anthony just needs luck. He's saying, "Wish me luck." Worst start
All right,
ever.
good luck.
But you never
Good luck.
know. Always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Samfy, Jags or Niners at defense?
I'll go Niners.
You gotta go Niners. Yeah, good matchup. Jags do not have a good matchup. This is TJ Long, 8439. Started Jordan Love. Wow. And Loveland. No love for those two. Igbuka, Gainwell, or Warren. It's non-PPR.
I'm just going to go Gainwell.
Yeah. Good luck. Definitely need it. All right. Sorry. Just the spamming must stop. Weird anime tales.
Yep.
Cool. Dak or Shuck?
I like Shuck, but not more than Dak. I'm going Dak.
Yeah, Dak still definitely has the higher floor. And then Ray clips it. T. Higgins or RJ Harvey in the flex?
T. Higgins.
That one, I mean, again, Ray, if it's non-PPR, I think you go Harvey, but otherwise you go T if it's half or full PPR. So that might matter. But yeah, that one's close. And then we have WPE Dave, Wolfpack, Pickens, J. Will, Pittman, pick one.
Well, I'm going to go, whether that's Jameson or Javonte, I'm going with the J. Will.
Yeah, either J. Will. Pedro, Cuevas, Sutton, or Michael Wilson.
I have Sutton slightly over Wilson just for safety reasons. Sutton should be fine this week.
Yeah, this is where it gets annoying. If Harrison was out, it could have been Wilson, but
yeah. I mean, I will say Wilson has potential for a huge game still if like Harrison is super limited. So if you need it, you could go that way.
True. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, Nadraj, Henderson or Dowdle?
I'm going to chase the upside of Henderson. Especially you started Jacobs or Parkinson, you need some upside.
Right.
You need a big game.
Golden Zero. Pick two. Worthy, Keenan, Golden X era, I guess. I don't know. Keenan, Addison. Pick two of these.
I'm going to go Keenan and Addison.
Yeah, I don't want to start Worthy. Molly, thank you. As always, guys, don't forget, before we get out here, hit the like button. Don't have to wait till the last minute. Just hit it now and subscribe. CJ Winks, 1882. Start two of these guys. Only
I'm going Evans, Olave, but my goodness, I hate having Higgins on the bench.
Yeah, Evans, Olave. And then we got Gerard Juarez. Big thank you.
Very generous. Very generous.
Oh, last minute help. All right. Gerard Jordan, Ardrick Estime.
We just had this. I'm still going to go Estime here. He gets the Jets.
And you figure even if Hull gets a couple of touches here and there, it didn't seem like he's going to be part of the plan. He's more there to block. And Estime should get more touches because Nick Chubb is back for the Texans. So if you heard that or not, but we're going Estime, Waller, or Gadsden. That's another.
We've had this one a few times. I think it comes down to what you need here. Like if you got Nuka or Kenneth Walker and you need upside, I would go Waller. But if you're feeling pretty good, like if you're doing well, maybe you had like Saquon, maybe you had Puka, I would go Gadsden.
All right, there you go. So we're going to estimate Gadsden. Good luck, Gerard. Cali Kid now flexing a running back.
Etienne at running back, Pickens at flex.
Mark Arcott, Carter estimate or Jordan?
Nah, I feel good enough about Carter here. Don't need to risk it with those other guys. Just go Carter.
And then Evans or Jennings, slightly in Evans.
Yeah, you got to go Evans.
Justin Purcelli. What's up, Justin? Evans, Ladd, JJ Jennings, one.
Just one of these? Evans.
Yeah. And Molly, yes, Woody is officially out now.
No, he's out. He's officially out.
Get
Am
him
I
out.
firing up Jordan? Only if I have to. Only if I'm desperate.
Yeah. Lisa Swan, Estime or Igbuka in half.
I'll go estimate here. How good can we feel about Igbuka?
Yeah. And then Mayor Burrow.
I've got May higher. He feels much safer. But again, if you got Puka or Walker or whatever, or maybe you got Loved and Jacobs for the opposite way, and you need, well, obviously you didn't get Loved because this is your QB question. You need upside, go Burrow.
Right. And then see a super chat here from Osley 2604. Let's see if I can find your question. Oh, here we go. Rodgers, Stroud, or Young?
Stroud.
Yeah, definitely Stroud here. Okay. I think that was the last super chat that we've had. Let's wait, Justin, he's saying sit one. Wait, what do you mean sit one? It's not what you had said earlier, is it? Okay, let's go back to it since we have a minute to make sure we get that right.
Justin.
Oh,
sit one. It. Oh, I see that. So it's supposed to be, instead of it one PPR, it's supposed to be sit one in PPR. You got to sit Jefferson, sadly, out of this group. You got to sit Jefferson.
All right. Yeah, there it is. So sit Justin Jefferson, your first pick.
Yeah.
What else? Let's do a couple of quickies here since we have exactly 1 minute left. Oh, did you just do that? Okay. Hottie Joe, nervous flex, Brees, Carter, or Estimate?
Yeah, I'm going to go Carter here, though. I feel the best about him.
Yeah. How about, ooh, this is fun. Not. Estimate or Genty?
Oh, did I move Estimate over Genty? I think I might have. I did. I moved Estimate over Genty.
I would too. Not starting Genty this week if I can help it. Zim versus Waddle, Pollard, Godwin.
Oh, Pollard, your safest bet here. Waddle has the upside if you're willing to risk it, though.
Nope. I'm going Pollard. And then we got Mr. Cross Examiner, Carter or Hubbard?
Carter.
Yeah, definitely Carter. Let's end on a good one. That's not a good one. Artie Mitchell, Rico or Hampton?
Ooh, still go Rico.
All right. Well, I know how we should end. With Johnny Donuts. What's up, Johnny? Got the lineup here. Yeah, Jacobs and bench.
I would go Carter over Judkins in the flex if you have time to make that change. Carter over Judkins.
Yeah. Everything else is good. Thank you for being here again all week. Thank you to everyone. It is time to get week 16 up and running again. So thank you, everyone. Appreciate you for being on here. Good luck to every single one of you. Hopefully we can all take home wins. May the fantasy football gods smile in your general direction. So give us a thumbs up if you haven't yet. We appreciate you for being on here, but it helps us out tremendously if you can like and, of course, subscribe. Still trying to get to that goal. We still have time left. Got hope. So good luck to everyone. Don't forget, get you ready for week 17 already, which is crazy. We're going to have videos coming out tonight, tomorrow, everything else to continue the fantasy football season. So don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when those videos come out. All right, guys. Thanks and good luck.